But like a lot of people look at the NCAA and don't even expect them to be capable of being the governing body that oversees investigating that, or maybe the Penn State deal before the Baylor deal. But enforcing basic rules like you can't bet on the games, well, that should be inside the NCAA's purview. And so I think they looked at it, Rich, and I think they severely underestimated the blowback if they did get their injunction on that. They thought they could game the system here, and they thought because of the way the calendar works, if we get our injunction, we can just drag it out and we'll play our season, and at that point it'll be moot. And look, maybe if the circumstances didn't involve betting, maybe people would begrudgingly look at it and say, oh, well, system's broken. It was a pill that no one was willing to swallow on this. And that's why it is really important. Those crisis management teams, those PR firms, they get paid a lot of money. In these cases, you've got to have someone that can see through the fog and guide you on this stuff. Otherwise, you act in a nature that really makes it look like you're unaware of how the outside world is thinking.
And interestingly enough, Josh, just to put a ribbon on it, I mean, you do think that it should be within the purview of the NCAA to have teeth in handling some sort of a gambling suspension. Yet, what really did start this is what you said. What really got the ball rolling was the Big 12 saying, we feel we should suspend him under our rules. And Ken Paxton, the Attorney General of Texas, basically filing preemptively saying, if you try that, there's going to be a big hell to pay. And then other attorneys general in other states in the Big 12 are like, well, we're going to chime in too. And that seemed to raise this a heck of a lot more than the NCAA saying, we want an expedited answer on whether this ruling that Sorsby got 2 Mondays ago can get handled now. It seems like the Big 12 and the attorney generals or attorneys general getting involved, that was it. That seemed to be the one that it was the accelerant.
A lot of people who I view as being far smarter and more adept legally than me have said point blank, if Ken Paxton doesn't say what he said, if he doesn't write that letter, Brendan Sorsby's probably playing for Texas Tech this fall. So whatever that domino was, that's a really, really big domino, because legally what it did, and again, I'm going to skate around this because I'm not going to try and use terms I don't understand. It provided the Big 12 the ability to do something legally, more than just yell and shout and put out statements on Twitter. Once that happened, and once he used the language that he did, it was game on.
Josh, thanks for the time. Greatly appreciate it. Well, I look forward to chatting with you more, brother. Thanks again.
Appreciate you, Rich.
You got it. Everybody check out Josh Pete's College Football Show right here on The Rich Eisen Show.
I like that guy.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Holy blank.
Unbelievable.
Miles Garrett?
Yep. Blank them picks.
Yeah. Damn right. I don't even care what they sent out.
Right.
No. You know what I mean? Like the first thing was, wait, we got Miles Garrett. My first thought wasn't, well, what did we give up? It was, let's go.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
DraftKings Sports is live in all 50 states. Yes, that means you, California. The whole world is watching one tournament right now. Group stage chaos, knockout drama, stoppage time heartbreak. The DraftKings Sports app is now live in California. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every single minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers sign up with code LA710, spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards. That's code LA710 in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click to claim, issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends June 28th. Terms, dkng.co/predictions promo.
Think premium meat has to come with a premium price? Not at Wild Fork Foods. Get Brazilian beef tenderloin for only $10 a pound. Yes, $10 a pound. And Atlantic salmon portions for just $9.98 a pound. That's steakhouse and seafood house quality at home. Everything is blast frozen to lock in flavor and nutrients. Shop one of their 11 locations or order online for same-day delivery. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods. Quality meat, wild prices.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. You got to count on Jacob for every type of accident, man. You count on Jacob after a motorcycle hit. You count on Jacob after a truck wreck. Call him at 800-345-6789.
Call Jacob.
You know, we talk a lot about winning culture in sports, but Mike, you've built that same thing here at Rotolo Chevrolet.
That's exactly right, Travis. For me, it's simple. Take care of your people and they'll take care of the customer.
And it shows. I mean, award-winning dealership, huge reputation across SoCal, and that doesn't happen by accident.
I'm a big believer in no shortcuts. We believe in doing the right thing every time. When your team feels trusted, they step up.
Sounds like a championship mindset to me.
That's the goal. Build a team that wins for our customers every single day.
If you run a small business, you know that opportunities and emergencies don't wait. So don't let big banks hold your business hostage with weeks of endless red tape and paperwork. Turn to Cardiff. Cardiff is America's favorite small business lender with a 5-minute application that won't impact your personal credit. You get approved in minutes and funded the same day for up to $500,000. If you've been operating for at least a year with $20,000 a month in revenue, skip the bank delays. Go to Cardiff/ESPNLA right now to secure your funding. That's Cardiff.co/ESPNLA.
Men, your health is the real MVP. Providence reminds you that many of the top health risks men face can go unnoticed. But annual checkups, screenings, and knowing your numbers can make all the difference. From staying active and eating well to prioritizing sleep and mental wellness, small steps can have a big impact. Providence brings together the best minds in men's health, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate care. Take control of your health like I did. Learn more at providence.org. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Smalls here. If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds can turn into sinus infections that last weeks, ruining your perfect vacation getaway. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy, it's stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy at home. It includes prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home, or on the road, you have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, and no pharmacy lines. Also, no copays. Match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor. Start meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs a medical emergency kit, so order yours online in minutes. It's shipped right to your door. Save $45 with my promo code SMALLS at urgentcarekit.com/smalls. That's promo code SMALLS at urgentcarekit.com/smalls.
Prescription required. Always consult your doctor to determine if this product is right for you.
This is the Rich Eisen Show. Coming up at noon after my show, it's Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN, and the all-new ESPN LA app. Back here on the Rich Eisen Show. All right, let's sneak in Jay in Los Angeles here on the program. What's up, Jay?
Hey.
Oh, my God. How you doing, Rich?
What's going on? Is everything all right, Jay?
Let's go. I'm doing phenomenal. Let's go next.
Okay, buddy.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Before the Growl. I'm Mason. That's Ireland. That's Emily. What is going on, guys? Big Tuesday here. We got lots of Lakers speculation to get to. Tons and tons of it.
Now all the wild theories come out of the woodwork.
Mickey Rowe hits the home run last night. The pitch
he's
hit
got
home
a
run.
flair for the dramatic,
yes,
doesn't
he does. Yes, and Kyle Tucker, a big 3-run bomb to get them back in that game last night as they beat Tampa. But I want to start with this. I am extremely low energy since I started going to the gym.
Really?
I've been getting up at 6:30, then I get a little groggy. So, I've gone
oh my gosh.
Drink, and one says it's the worst thing for me.
Which one are you drinking?
The Starbucks 5 calories
That
energy
had a mouse
drink.
in it.
It did have a mouse.
I don't believe that.
I don't want to think about the mouse.
Yeah. How's the mouse
Only
getting there?
think
Come
about
on.
the mouse.
Come on.
Now, do you think energy drinks are inherently bad for you?
Yes.
I don't know enough about this to say whether they are or not, but I went through a 5-hour energy phase when I was hitting a wall, and then I just worked through it.
I
so I
mean-
think you'll eventually work
It's
through
got
it.
coffee in it.
Think about what's her face from Saved by the Bell with the caffeine pills, and she just is like, I'm so excited, but I'm so scared.
I could take caffeine pills. That's so old school. But
That's basically caffeine pills.
I'm going to more. It's coffee. This is just a
It's not
special can
coffee.
of coffee.
So why not go back to when you used? That's a different. You used to just drink coffee.
I used to drink 9 shots of espresso every day.
So why not do that?
I felt like that was overkill. I felt like that was overkill.
Did you feel too hopped up?
Yeah, way too hopped up.
Oh,
Plus,
okay.
I'm drinking so much. I think the energy drink gives me more pop.
I think
but
as long as you don't drink like 8 of them a day, I think you're fine.
Yeah, I'm only drinking 1 a day to get charged up and ready to go. Em, how bad can it be?
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thank you.
But usually the working out is what's supposed to make you energized.
I mean, it does make me like this morning. I got up at 6:30. This is the new wake up time. I have not gotten up at 6:30 in a long time. Even
when
when
you
I
go to
was
bed.
went to sleep at 10 o'clock last night.
Okay, so you got
10 to
8.5
6:30.
hours.
Wow. Yeah, no,
Ireland would
that's
love
pretty
that.
good.
I would've-
Watch Mad. Actually, watched Mad Men every night now for weeks and weeks. It is so good.
Mhm.
But one thing I noticed is it is such, and for good reason, such a slow moving show. I don't know if there's ever been a show that has moved as slow as Mad Men.
The thing is,
That's a great point.
and nothing happens in Mad Men.
Yeah,
really.
nothing really happened.
But it's the best show I've ever seen.
Oh, hey,
No.
still charged up and ready to
Mad
go.
Men is the best show I've ever watched, but it's because the writing is so good because it's just someone's life. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like, obviously there is an episode where somebody's legs get cut off from a mower in an office or whatever, but like the show is not about, it's about how time passes in the world and in the global sense and also one person's life.
Right.
Or multiple people's lives.
You do get the historical context of what's like the 1960 election and all
Well,
that stuff
and
sort
it
of
also
layered in.
it also shows you that the workplace now for women is so radically different than it was in the 1960s.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just women are looked at as almost second-class citizens
Yes.
on that show,
Well,
or
except-
sex objects for all the
Right.
ad
Peggy,
execs.
Peggy and Joan, I think, are elevated a
Well,
little
Joan's
bit
the
above
best
everyone.
example because
Joan's
Joan,
great.
Joan is Christina Hendricks looks great in that show, and
Her character might
she's-
be the smartest person
yeah,
on the show.
She's super sexy, but no one realizes because she's kind of hidden in this bombshell that she's really smart and could contribute.
Yes.
And it's funny, too, because the show and how they wrote about her kind of also evolved around that character as time went on. So, like, the beginning, she is just looked at as a sex object. But by the end, she is running everything.
By the way, it's one of the great upsets of all time, unless I'm misremembering this, that Don and Joan never hooked up.
He never slept with any woman he respected.
Oh, interesting.
Any woman he respected in the workplace, he didn't sleep with them.
Wow.
He didn't respect any of his wives. He didn't respect any of the women that he was with.
Well, it's interesting, because he never hooked up with Peggy. He
Exactly.
never hooked up with Joan.
Yep, never.
He hooked up with Megan, but she was his
He
secretary.
viewed them as equals. He viewed Peggy and Joan as equals. He didn't ever sleep with anybody he viewed as an equal.
Yeah.
And that's what is interesting about Don Draper. He is not somebody to look up to. I think he is very complicated, but I think he's a real person.
I also think it's amazing that there was a time when you kept liquor in your office.
Okay, so when I started working...
Like we've never had
We've
blue
never-
ice
no, no,
here.
we've never- well, true. Good
Mace,
point.
so when I was in college, I worked for Anheuser-Busch.
Yes.
And so I was their campus rep at UCLA, and when summer rolled around, they would give me a job working in the marketing department for the summer. And every day, I'd go out with my boss, and every day was 2 to 3 beers at lunch.
Right.
And after a while, I had a pretty good tolerance back then because I was a college student, but after a while, I had 2 bosses. The first one was a man, Mike, and the second one was a woman, Betsy. And I said to both of them at some point, you do this every day? You drink in the middle of the day every day? And they go, comes with the job.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Mad Men was.
Right.
It came with the job.
Everybody had the decanter with the scotch or the bourbon or
Right.
whatever that was.
But
Here,
then-
do you want a drink?
With Don, you just see it turned up just enough, and then it becomes like debilitating, and then he
Yes.
has to get clean again. And so it's like his like journey with alcohol, it's never seen as, to me at least, never seen as glamorous. It's always seen, because obviously you see when it gets turned a little bit to the obsessive, that his entire life falls apart because of it.
Yeah.
There are times in which you see, I mean, Mad Men is a fantastic show. Would recommend to everybody.
Yeah. What are you watching right now, John? Anything?
I
We've
went
been all over the NBA.
I went down
Finals,
a rabbit hole last night, but I never went as far as to actually punch it up. But I was reading about a show that Mindy Kaling has on Hulu.
Oh yeah, it's like something about the workplace. It's
Right.
like something
Not suitable for work
yes,
or something.
That's it. Not suitable for work.
And it's supposed to be like a racier Friends.
Yeah.
And so I may check that out.
Yeah.
I got to find stuff to watch. I'm going to Italy next week, and I got 11 hours on
We
it.
started a new one last night that's really good. It's been out for a while. It's called Beef. It stars Oscar Isaac.
I've seen it.
Have you seen? Did
It's
you
good.
like it?
It's good.
Both
Yeah.
seasons?
Yeah, it's a little. I'll be interested if you stick with it. It's.
Juan's already out. One episode,
Yeah.
he's out.
It's not funny.
Yeah, it's not funny, and people are not happy on it.
Like
is what
I would
Juan said.
recommend Loot over Beef.
Or
Have you seen Loot?
I have seen
Or
Loot.
Four
It's
Seasons.
very funny.
Yeah.
Four Seasons, my mom and not stepdad. Leo just finished.
I love
They
Four
loved
Seasons.
Four Seasons.
I love Four Seasons.
And
Yeah,
there's
that's
some good
good.
people in that, right? Isn't Tina Fey in that?
Tina
Tina
Fey.
Fey, Coleman Domingo,
Steve Carell in
Will
it?
Forte. No.
No,
Well,
not
he.
anymore.
Well, yeah, he dies in
He
his
dies
first
in
season.
season
Sorry.
one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I-
gone in
I-
season
All right,
one.
we gotta go.
All right, you gotta go. Coming up, a lot of sports. Mason and Ireland on the radio, on the app, and on the YouTube.
Against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, Packers, and more. To experience every matchup live and enjoy home playoff ticket access, plus interest-free monthly payment plans and stadium event pre-sale access, visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Get your Rams season tickets today.
Professional Power Plays brought to you by Propane.
Okay, team, America's energy security is on thin ice. Overburdened electric grid, rising costs, severe weather. You could stick with the grid and ride it out, do nothing and hope the problems go away, or here's your power play. Propane. Affordable, abundant, safe. Propane is reliable energy even when the grid isn't. Advantage Propane.
Learn more at propane.com/powerplay.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Here we go, 12 o'clock on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. Welcome to the biggest show on the radio. Now, I don't know if you gentlemen, by the way, great to see Johnny I in studio. I like when he's got the long mic in Idaho. Yeah. But I also like the beautiful hair in person.
Yeah. Well, the long mic will make an appearance next month.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were listening this morning to 910.
Solid hat choice, by the way, today, Chris.
Of course. One of the greatest birthday gifts I've ever received from John Ireland, the
I gave
gutless
him
hat.
that. I gave him that and booze, and he can't drink booze anymore, so I'm glad the hat
The
endured.
hat has survived. Yes. So what happened this morning?
9:10 a.m. during our digital hour on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, we talked about why Bergie was in the emergency room yesterday. And I will tell you after we start the show. Let's do it, the biggest show on the radio.
That's
Mason and Ireland, your Tuesday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon. I texted with Bergman last night.
I did
and
too.
he didn't mention it.
He didn't mention that
He's going to host. He's going to write and host Game of Games on Friday.
Oh, good.
Why
Yeah,
was he in the emergency room?
He had a hand up the tuchus because he's got hemorrhoids.
Oh, no.
Those are very painful.
Oh, no.
I will not make light of that situation.
No, I will not either.
I once did a show, one that took down our mutual friend Tony Bruno once. And another day, kidney stones, where I've never seen another human being in so much pain.
Did he sit? Is he sitting on a donut now? Like
I don't know.
You know who got taken out mid-season? Who was having a great year with hemorrhoids was George Brett.
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right.
I remember that. Yeah. Well, is he
they are
okay?
no
Is he
fun.
going to
He's here
survive?
today, but if you see him
It's
today,
not terminal, is it?
No,
All right,
thank
good,
God.
good.
If you see him today, say, "Hey, how's the hemorrhoids?"
Yeah, that is a
I
weird
don't
way to
think
go.
I will
I'm
say
not
that.
going to even bring it up.
Yeah. Chris, how's everything else going?
Yeah.
I mean,
aside from Bergman's hemorrhoids, what's up?
I don't have hemorrhoids, so that's good.
There you go.
No, today we had a really good show, and here's why.
Okay.
Sedano and Cap were both in studio.
Nice.
I mean, it's just
which has been rare. Like,
it's
George
better.
was knee deep in the NBA
Better
finals.
when people.
It's just Cappy, or it's just Bergie and I running the pirate ship because we used to be a staff of 4 in that room. Well, now we're a staff of 2, but we can go on for that for days, really, about that. But also, because the NBA finals are done, there's not a lot of like stuff that Sedano's just like, we got to talk NBA. We got to talk NBA.
I heard he got mad at Cappy yesterday about something.
And you see up on the whiteboard here, it's official now that July 9th is when the summer of Schwans begins. That's when Sedano starts his vacation. And then he knows that Cappy and I will just go nuts with the summer of Schwans.
So it's called the summer of Schwans.
Somebody told me, I didn't hear it, but you would know.
Yes.
Somebody told me that Sedano was furious with Cap for even bringing up the UFC thing. True?
Yes.
Okay.
We were all a little annoyed because here's the problem when Cap does that. He says,
I just saw Cap for the first time in many moons.
Right. I'm not going to mention what you guys think you're going to mention, and then he mentions it, which is there's just no win in that.
Right.
If you take it the direction, which we know Cap was going to take it.
Yeah.
Just like on Friday, he did the whole Elon Musk is now a trillionaire, and Sedano lost his mind.
Well,
we actually spent 10 minutes talking about leveraged debt, thus, because of that.
Leveraged debt?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
a whole new, that's not even a different show. That's a different network.
Also, we ranked today the smartest people at the station on the air.
No.
And I proudly said, Cappy's the dumbest guy we have on the air. That's not a knock.
Thank God.
We put Mason Ireland in top tier. Like, not number one. We said Emily and Marcus Grant are probably number one.
I would put Mason ahead of Marcus Grant. And
Really?
I would put Marcus Grant, too.
Okay.
Mason's smart, but he plays dumb. Would you agree
What
with
do you
that?
mean I play dumb? I ain't playing dumb.
Is that part of the attractiveness of you back in the day?
Yeah, sure.
You like to play dumb?
Yeah, I was dumb.
Okay.
Yeah, I still.
I think
we got away with
pretty
dumb.
smart too.
Mason literally is not as dumb as he looks.
No. Or sounds. So did you enjoy the NBA Finals?
It was
Morales?
amazing.
Wasn't it great?
It
I
was
wish we'd have
great.
gotten a couple more games out of it, huh?
No, I'm happy that Wemby did this.
Yeah, I think it's a better narrative that, and everybody's like going crazy about Wemby. I said this yesterday on the show. Wayne Gretzky, first finals, got swept.
Yep.
Shaq, first finals, got swept. LeBron, first finals, got swept. There's a process to this. You have to learn how to get to the top. And Wemby learned a lot. I think the guy's going to be, I think he's going to win multiple titles.
Yeah, me too.
But everybody calling him up. Like Michael Roth yesterday sent us an email. He's Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid's had like 8 tries at this. Wemby has had 1.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
he'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I think he's going to be okay.
All right, let me ask you guys this.
Yeah.
I said to somebody, I was texting, I got a buddy of mine that's a producer at Fox. And everybody over there now.
Like
is
Fox Television,
Fox TV
Sports?
Okay.
Okay.
He works
So
at,
World Cup.
Yeah. His whole life right now is the World Cup. And so I was texting with him. Like he gets up in the morning from 6 o'clock in the morning until midnight. They're knee deep in the, like all the top Fox producers have been moved off of football, moved off of baseball.
Yep.
Everybody's been moved into the World Cup. And I said, the World Cup is weird. I don't know why I care about a game between the Netherlands and Japan, but I do. Why?
Because it's the World Cup. It only happens every 4 years.
Yeah, it's almost.
Right, but the Olympics happened every 4 years, and I didn't watch any Olympics this year.
But soccer's thrilling. It is thrilling. And here's the other.
But Chris, 0-0 is not an uncommon result. Yesterday there were 4 ties.
4 draws, yeah.
I checked in on all 4 of them.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know why. And maybe this is a tribute to Fox doing a good job bringing us these games and all the stories around them and stuff. But I find myself caring about a game. Like, I don't know what game was on last night, but I was waiting for the Dodger game to start, and I flipped over to the World Cup, and I'm watching a game between Iran and New Zealand.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a really good game.
It was a draw also,
And
yeah.
actually, I didn't leave it until it was over, which meant I didn't get to the Dodger game until like the 4th inning.
Right.
And the Dodger game was the game I actually cared about.
Yeah, sure.
But why does the World Cup break through when other sporting events don't?
I think it's because it makes the world seem smaller. And by the way, and I think this year, the fact that it's here is big. But, people are familiarizing themselves with Senegal right now. We talked about...
right now, this is the first time that France has had a chance to play.
Yeah.
And I'm genuinely interested. A lot of people think France can win the whole thing.
Yeah.
I know Kylian Mbappe plays for France.
Yep.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know another player. last night when I watched that whole New Zealand-Iran game.
Who are you rooting for, by the way? Iran or New Zealand? Okay.
Yeah,
I was just double checking.
We're at war with Iran,
Yeah,
at least for another day or two.
Just make it true.
Yeah. But, and plus, the people from New Zealand, have you ever met anybody from New Zealand who's not nice?
The Kiwis are fun.
Yeah.
They're fun people.
I bet you would know.
So, but it was a 1-1 tie, or 2-2 tie, I can't remember, but it was I couldn't turn it off.
Yeah.
And I was telling my friend that. I go, I don't know what the pull is, but I've been Brian, have you been watching these games?
I have here and there. Some of the
Emily, how about you?
Some of the 0-0 ones kind of miss me though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I try to watch as much as I can.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why do we care? I don't know anybody who plays for Iran. I don't know anybody who plays for New Zealand, and I couldn't turn it off.
But you know what I mean? It's almost like the United Nations. There are so many different countries. Like, I've been to Senegal. I'm kind of rooting for Senegal to upset France today. Like we all have. We find rooting interest. Erling Haaland, I am really excited about this year. The guy from Norway, because I have Norway in the pool. I almost bought a Norway jersey last night. And then I thought, that would be very un-American. Would it be un-American for me to buy a Norway jersey?
About
They're not
the
our
American
enemy, I don't think.
team. I know we've only played one game, and I don't want to overrate one game.
Yep.
And I don't think the Americans are going to win the World Cup. There's no evidence to indicate that that's likely. But I think they can make this round of 16, and I think this is our best chance to go deep in a World Cup.
Yeah.
Maybe ever.
I agree. The way they played on Friday, absolutely. By the way, take a shot. And the number is surprising. How many people watched the World Cup Friday night in the United States?
The U.S. match.
Yeah. Add Telemundo and Fox.
Okay. So, if you add Telemundo, I don't know. So a great Super Bowl gets like a 45 share,
Correct.
Right?
And that's not this.
So I would say probably a 30 share, maybe?
It had 25 million viewers.
Okay.
Which on a Friday night, there aren't a lot of people watching
Friday
TV
night's
on a
normally
Friday.
a TV graveyard.
Light night. But 25 million Americans turned on that game on Friday night. So people are definitely engaged in it. I find it to be, it's sort of my aquarium right now.
Me too.
It's on all the time.
And thank God, because the hockey season and the basketball season ended on the same weekend.
No.
Basketball season ended Saturday night. Hockey season Sunday. We'd be all baseball all the time if it wasn't for the World Cup.
Yes.
And it's compelling. It's interesting. Fox has kind of killed it.
Yeah, they have.
And I don't know where they found all the announcers, but most of them are great.
Yeah.
And the programming around it is good.
Yes, it is. Although, you're not a fan of
Alexi Lawless.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. You don't have to be a fan of everybody.
I'm still going to listen to the pregame and postgame show.
There you go.
I mean, the hosts they've found have been really, really good, and the play-by-play people have been good.
Yeah.
And
it's
I just
fun.
find it very hard to turn off. I'll do it again tonight. I'll be going about my night, getting ready for the show tomorrow, and I'll just have the games on.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned yesterday, it's very similar to baseball where it's a lot of build up and then there's a big release. And so you can kind of be doing other things and then lock in when it gets there.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Shut up. I know what you were thinking.
I wasn't thinking that. This is a different show. I apologize, Emily, for Mace.
Oh, I didn't really even care what you did.
Good.
I'm just talking about soccer here.
Yeah. So,
You're a bad guy, Mace. You're a bad guy.
I saw the look on your face, and
I
you
didn't
were
make
like,
any look.
You
I
were
didn't
going to
make
make
it.
a comment.
I wasn't
Your
actually.
lips started to move. I could see you were going to make
Emily's
a
my
comment. I was
favorite
like
person in this
interrupting you.
building.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so I wasn't going to do that.
I like her more than you do.
Okay, that's fine.
You like who more than he does?
Emily more than Morales does.
How do you not like Emily?
Yeah, what's
She's the
wrong
best
with
producer
Emily?
I
we've
just
ever
said
had.
she's my favorite person in the building.
Oh, okay. So, all right. John, we are counting down to LeBron. It is 0 minus whatever it is. I mean, where do you think that LeBron will have a decision before July 1?
I'll tell you next.
Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam!
so you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
America's band, the Beach Boys, celebrate 250 years of the USA. Live, the Beach Boys. June 28th at the Pachanga Summit. Get reserved seats now at pachanga.com. Celebrate 250 years with America's original, the Beach Boys. Saluting 60 years of Pet Sounds.
All right, guys, real talk. Are you a crust lover or one of those crust leavers? Because I got to tell you, Pizza Hut's new crispy parm pan pizza is next level. It's the original pan crust you already love, but now they've baked Parmesan cheese right onto the edge. I'm talking crispy, golden, cheesy crunch with that soft, fluffy inside. Grab a medium one-topping crispy parm pan for just $11.99 or go large for $3 more. Order now at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese, toppings, and recipes.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-375-8936. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-375-8936, 800-375-8936, 800-375-8936.
15
Thank God.
on a Live Image Tuesday presented by Providence. When we first started Yacht Rock,
yes,
you always said Gino Vanelli.
Gino Vanelli!
That was your guess.
I love Gino Vanelli.
Happy 74th birthday to Gino Vanelli.
Vanelli. Oh.
74. I wonder if he still tours.
Probably. He looks like he's still got that beautiful hair. Gino Vanelli, the Canadian. I just want to stop this Yacht Rock hit.
So sometimes I think you should stop. Like, at some point, there are people that are out there that are touring, that are propped up.
But you got to realize that this
like
is
Paul Anka. My mom and Leo saw a show with Paul Anka. They said basically they held him up for all intents and purposes.
Would you, like, did you see Paul McCartney at the season finale of Saturday Night
Live?
I did. He does not sound the same.
No, he doesn't sound good.
Paul McCartney.
Correct.
So I think people will still pay to see him. So I think that's the weird thing, that now all the boomers are in retirement age and have money.
Right.
So, like, those groups from the Rolling Stones could go on tour next week and sell out.
That's true. But I'm talking about guys like
Engelbert Humperdinck?
Yeah,
So
Johnny
juniors?
Mathis on a walker.
I saw
the kind of stuff
Sinatra
you
at
see
the
now.
end, and the words on the teleprompter were so big that it was bordering on embarrassing.
That's very funny.
Line!
We're
Yeah.
running the spot right now. The Beach Boys at the Hollywood Bowl for 4th of July again. A few years ago, I took my parents. Stephanie wasn't in my life yet. My parents and my uncle for his birthday. The most money I've ever spent on a concert with all 4 tickets.
And it was the Beach Boys back
was
then?
the Beach Boys.
Okay.
Well, no, this was 3 years ago.
Okay.
They're old, but John Stamos is kind of the hype man right around.
Right.
It was an amazing night at the
Oh, there you
Hollywood Bowl.
go. Yeah, there are very few nights that are not amazing at the Hollywood
know,
Bowl.
but you
It's
know what
such
I'm
a great
saying.
spot. Hey, if you want to win the ultimate summer of soccer experience, you should join Travis and Andy Kamenetsky live at Hard Rock Casino Cajon today.
Today, Jack.
From 3 to 6. Argentina taking on Algeria at 6 tonight. Fans on site have the exclusive chance to enter to win the ultimate summer of soccer experience. Hard Rock
You know what
Casino
that is,
Cajon.
right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's
Wink.
tickets to a certain place for the ultimate, like tickets to a certain
to a certain place.
event we've been talking at a certain stadium.
Oh, wow.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I do. So that's a good prize. Hard Rock Casino Cajon, best place to cheer on your favorite team. Easiest drive from downtown L.A. Got to be 21 or older. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. John, you were about to inform the world exactly when LeBron James is going to make his decision, whether or not it is going to be before or after July 1.
I think it'll be before.
Before?
I don't know anything, but I'm pretty sure even if he doesn't publicly announce it, that he'll tell teams before July 1 so they can plan accordingly. Maybe even before the draft, which is next week.
Yeah.
I think Giannis is getting traded before the draft.
Before the draft,
I think
yep.
LeBron will tip his hand before the draft. And now there is a whole bunch of team building that, every year we know Giannis is probably going to move, but every year somebody moves that you don't see coming. 2 years ago it was Luka. There's going to be a lot of movement in the next 2 weeks.
So let me bounce something off of you. You tell me how realistic this is.
Okay.
I went through and gave an estimate for each of the Lakers free agents, and I want to bounce it off you, see if you think the numbers are about right.
Okay.
So I put Austin Reaves, I penciled him in at 5 years, 200. Does that seem possible?
Yes. That would be $40 million a year annual average?
Yep.
Yeah.
LeBron James, I've got at 2 years, $44 million.
I do not think it'll be 2 years.
Oh, you think it'll be a 1 year deal?
Yeah. But 1 year, 22 sounds about right to me.
Okay. Rui, 2 years, Rui, 2 years, $35 million. So 17 and a half a year.
Think it might be a little higher, like 2 years, 40, I think would probably be for him.
Do you think DeAndre Ayton will opt in or not?
If he doesn't, if he opts out, my guess is he's played his last game as a Laker. So if he wants to play for the Lakers, he'll opt in.
Marcus Smart, 2 years, 15.
That's good. That's a good number.
Luke Kennard, 1 year, 7.
I think it'll be more like 1 year, 12.
12?
Yeah.
But so those are sort of what I estimate. And that, by the way, to Windhorst's point in that article that you guys referenced to me, it sounds like that would be about at the cap. Like that's about where you are if you do those things.
Yeah.
With no room to add.
You're not far off on any of those.
Right.
And then you see how you can fill in around the edges.
Right.
But if you bring the exact, like Windhorst talked about this in his article this morning, if you bring back the exact same group, maybe that is their best course of action, and hope Luka stays healthy the whole year and hope they can make a run. But is that group good enough to compete with OKC and San Antonio?
It's good enough to compete. It's probably not good enough to beat them, right?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? I mean, I think
But
I think
who
that's
says that? Because
that's a
look at-
50-win team.
Look at
53.
March or April. They had that really great month.
Yes.
It was March.
March, yeah.
Look at March, okay? They could go on a Knicks-style run. Like, if they do what they did in March and they do it in the postseason, it's just about timing.
I don't know if they're good enough defensively. They were in March.
Right.
But would you be in a playoff series?
Well, I think you've got to add a defensive-minded big. Especially, well, I mean, no matter what, whether Ayton opts in or out, I still think you need a defensive-minded big. And
do you still feel like LeBron will sign elsewhere?
I think he's probably coming back. I am now
I've
on the
now
he's
moved
coming
over
back.
to your old position.
Oh, really?
I think it is a absolute coin flip. If I had to write on the board, I'd write 50% Lakers, 50% other.
Really?
I don't think he's retiring.
If you were to divide that, no, I do not think he's retiring.
Like even should we put 1% retire? Or
yeah,
no?
I don't even think 1% retire. Right?
Yeah.
But
the one reason why I don't tilt it towards a team other than the Lakers is that if he comes back to the Lakers, well, two reasons: the Lakers can pay him more money.
Yep.
And it buys Bronny more time. And I know the Lakers like Bronny.
Yeah.
So they don't really need a reason to keep him, but if LeBron leaves, there goes Bronny's safety net.
Right. And
I mean,
think,
Bronny's floor is Jalen Brunson, as that one caller said yesterday.
as one caller said yesterday, he's the next Jalen Brunson. So as you look at that, John, I think the interesting question, and M sort of spoke to this a little bit. I think that team that we saw in March would have had a puncher's chance against anybody.
Maybe. With
Luka playing the way he was playing, with Austin, LeBron in that sort of separate role, that complementary role, that third guy. I think that team was playing so well. The one weakness I would say there is DeAndre Ayton. I think
Which is why if I'm DeAndre Ayton's agent, I would tell him, this is an easy conversation. Do you want to play for the Lakers? And if Ayton says yes, then opt in.
Yes, absolutely.
Because if you opt out, all bets are off.
And the guys that are out there, Mitchell,
and if you're opting out to get more money, which is the only reason anybody opts out,
there,
they just don't have it to give to you.
Yeah,
they would prioritize other things.
So the guys that are out there, Mitchell Robinson is a free agent, and
Okay.
he had some success against Wemby. Isaiah Hartenstein.
He can't shoot a free throw, though.
Well, he can't. You're right. He's got severe limitations
neither could
offensively. I think that Isaiah Hartenstein, if they choose not to pick up his option, he would be a good fit. Again, another guy who had some success against Wemby.
Some success, but it wasn't like he was the one shutting Wemby down. It was a
wasn't,
combo of him and Chet. And we don't really have that combo in the Lakers that would be able to shut Wemby
we don't
down.
have a two bigs style, certainly without a guy like that. And then the other guy that I think is out there, and I don't know if the Lakers, is Walker Kessler. Walker Kessler is a restricted free agent in
I'm glad
Utah.
you brought this up. All right, so here's how restricted free agency works.
Yep.
Starting on July 6th, any team can offer a restricted free agent a contract. Then his existing team, so we'll use Kessler as an example here. Let's say on July 6th, the Lakers sign him to an offer sheet.
Yep.
The Jazz then has 48 hours to decide whether or not they're going to match it. Free agency moves so fast that by making that offer to Walker Kessler, and I think Walker Kessler's a good player, only played in 5 games this year because he had a shoulder injury, but I think he's a good player and he's a good rim protector. He's exactly what the Lakers need on paper. Mace, I'm not so sure I tie up my cap space, and it's really 72 hours because if I make the offer on the 6th, from the time we make the offer, they have 2-3 days to match it. It freezes all of our money. We can't do anything.
So if it's the last guy in, though, in other words, if you lock up everything else, you do the smart deal, you bring back LeBron, then I think the last piece can be the restricted free agent, maybe a Peyton Watson, maybe a Walker Kessler, maybe a Tari Eason.
Restricted free agency has, I believe the way it was either Windhorst or McMenamin put it on ESPN.com has gone the way of the dinosaur because nobody wants to tie up their cap space. I see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Sign everybody else first, but the problem still remains. In those 48 hours where you have the offer sheet out to Kessler,
your money's tied up.
You can't go after anybody else.
Right.
So in other words, it takes you off the market, takes you out of the game. That's why I don't know if Kessler is a real thing.
Right.
What do you think?
I think it's very tough with any of the restricted free agents because of that 48-hour period. I just think Walker Kessler is the kind of guy, rim protecting big, that they could really use. He's in that category of bigs that I think would really, really help the Lakers. All right, coming up next for you, Draymond Green, among other people, had a problem with Wemby. We'll tell you what that is coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. You know, our friend Jacob Emrani is there for you in a moment of crisis, like right after you have a car accident, your brain is scrambled. What am I supposed to do? Who am I supposed to talk to? What do I say? What pictures? Do I need a witness? All that kind of stuff. Deal with the insurance company. Jacob is going to handle the entire thing for you.
And here's the way you get a hold of him. 800-345-6789. Put that number in your phone. It's easy to remember. You just count from 3 to 9. 800-345-6789. And Mace, the reason you put it in your phone is you're disoriented when you get in the accident. This happened to you.
Oh, yeah. It happened to me. I got into an accident, and I called him from the scene because, again, you're not thinking straight. And, you know, he's going to handle the body shop and the medical. If you need to see a doctor, he'll make sure you get that, the medical attention that you need, all that stuff. Let Jacob handle it for you. The number is so easy. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789 or call jacob.com. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Travis. Andy Kamenetsky and I are going to be live at Hard Rock Casino Tojon on Tuesday, 3 to 6 p.m., getting ready for Argentina and Algeria at 6. And fans on site, you're going to have the exclusive chance to enter to win the ultimate summer of soccer experience. Hard Rock Casino Tojon, the best place to cheer on your favorite team, the easiest drive from downtown L.A. You need to be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. We'll see you Tuesday.
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need the hire, you get the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire, and check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
It's Evan Cohen. I was on with Sedano and Cap this morning, as I am every Tuesday, and I'm still wondering why the summer of Schwanz doesn't begin until July 9th. Also, gosh, Sedano loves to argue. Meanwhile, be sure to start your day and your early drive with us on Sportsmanlike on ESPN LA from 3 to 7 a.m. before the Sedano and Cap morning show. Me, Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, Michelle Smallman, plus Pat the producer, Grumpy Nuno. We'll see you Wednesday morning on ESPN LA.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
12:30 on a live imaging Tuesday. Presented by Providence. That's where Bergie should get for his tuchus.
Oh, yeah.
And you can feel that summer breeze coming through. God, is there... Now, John, there are a lot of great yacht rock songs. We talk about them often. This is one of the greatest yacht rock songs ever made. Because it just makes you feel about that little blonde or brunette that got away when
what
you were
happened
like...
to the redheads? Wait,
I've never been a huge redhead guy, but that's
no
fine.
gingers for you.
We were talking about Christina Hendrickson before the
right.
round.
Now, that was a whole different story.
Yeah, jeez.
It was a lot
I'm going back and watching Mad Men. It is so good.
You know what? I watched the first 2 episodes of last night.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted to. Succession.
Oh, really?
Like a meme popped up of like the first scene when Logan Roy's yelling at Kendall and he goes, you want to hit me, don't you?
Yeah.
You want to hit me? So I went back and watched the first 2 episodes. The show was so much different, but still so amazing.
Yeah. So, John, this is interesting. Draymond Green says, and Wemby did not shake anybody's hand after they lost in the NBA Finals to the New York Knicks down in San Antonio. Draymond has a problem with Wemby.
Look your killer in the face. Look your killer in the face. You got to look them in their face. By the way, if you leave the court and you don't look me in my face and I just beat you, I actually know that I own you forever because you couldn't even look me in the face. And so to see them walk off the court, it was disheartening. And I'll blame it on youth. I'll blame it on lacking the leader to show them that, hey, this is what you do, not walk off. I'll blame it on that. Lack leadership, the leader to show them that no. There's a way to win and there's a way to lose. There's a way to win and there's a way to lose. And walking off the court, not looking your killer in his eyes, ain't the way to lose.
Look, I don't think it's a requirement, but I do think there's that famous line that sports doesn't build character, it reveals it.
Yeah.
I think when San Antonio walked off the floor without congratulating the Knicks, it was a bad look. And one of the things that contributes now to the people that are out there saying Wemby, bad sport, all that kind of stuff, all the Wemby criticism.
All right, so let me ask you this.
I knew you were going to go the other way. Go ahead.
Logistically, Knicks win the title.
Yeah.
They are jumping all over each other. They are celebrating. They're hugging each other. It's a crazy 4 or 5 minute scene.
Right.
What you're saying is the Spurs should have sat there, waited for them to celebrate, and then gone over and shook hands?
No.
All right, so what are you saying?
If there was no available hand to shake, if there was not a moment where Wemby could have said, congratulations, Jalen, congratulations to you guys. If there was not a moment, I get it. But I think that there's still something life-affirming about recognizing and, as Draymond said, looking your killer in the eyes, or
but again,
just remembering what it feels like to lose.
Don't disagree with any of that. Again, should they have sat there, let the Knicks celebrate, and then shook hands with them, or let the Knicks go in the back, let the Knicks celebrate, and then at the podium after and in the hallway after when the Knicks have calmed down. I think,
would that not count? Would that not be the same thing? Because they didn't do that either.
Correct. That's what I would have done. If I was Wemby, I saw LeBron do this. When LeBron got swept by the Spurs the first time he went to the finals, he let the Spurs celebrate on the court. Then he went over to Tim Duncan and he said, hey, I just wanted to come congratulate you guys. Obviously, you were the better team this year. And that's when Duncan had that famous line, hey, man, this is going to be your league soon. Thanks for letting us get this one because you're going to get a bunch.
Sure.
And Duncan was right. That's how I would have what I would have suggested to Wemby, that you do it behind the scenes, backstage. And then when you get to the podium, you say, hey, I just want to congratulate the Spurs. I just walked over to their locker room. Obviously, or I want to congratulate the Knicks. Obviously, this ends a 53-year drought. What a great moment for them. Hopefully next year it'll be us. That's where he made the mistake. Not shaking hands on the court, I think, is a red herring. Because I don't know what you're supposed to do.
But then he also said that we dominated them the entire series. But all of this has made me like Wemby more. Honestly, show me a good loser and I'll show you a loser.
Yeah.
I like that he has a chip on his shoulder. I like that he is taking this extremely personally because I know he'll be back.
Yeah.
I like that he's pissing off these New York fans because they need it. They need somebody to hate.
Yeah.
And so I've liked Wemby even more after this.
By the way, Mitch Johnson did give Jalen Brunson a big hug after the game. So there was not there
I think
was
Mitch
some
Johnson
interaction.
and Mike Brown did shake hands after the game.
Yeah,
So it's not this doesn't all the coaches. This is a player thing. And Wemby's a pretty big target right now.
Right.
He made some mistakes in these finals. He, tried to talk trash. It didn't work. He wasn't magnanimous in his postseason press conference. And he walked off the court.
Yeah.
I don't hold the walking off the court against him, but I wish he would have kind of made up for it by doing some things backstage that he didn't do.
Here is Bill Simmons talking about how quick it was for Wemby to go from hero to villain.
I got a bunch of different versions of this question. We'll go with Cam. Is Wemby the quickest hero to villain arc in sports history? I think you can make the case the finals alone changed how people looked at him entirely. Like even SGA that happened over the course of the season and in the playoffs. Then Chris from DC, he added Wemby walked into June as the consensus future face of the league and walked out of it as the most unlikable man in the sport. I went in rooting for this guy hard. I came out wondering if he's the most punchable player since peak Draymond. It's from Todd Womack. He writes, he's French, he's cheesy, and he melted down. Wemby's nickname should be Fondue. Put it out there, Bill.
I love it.
He's 22, and this is probably the low point of his career, but the big fondue is pretty funny.
The big fondue.
If that sticks,
Yeah,
that is
that
very
would be
funny.
a great nickname. But yeah, it's, you sort of go into the spin cycle when you're famous. Wemby was ascending. We all talked about him. Then he got there, and we saw, he's got a mean streak. He's got a level of immaturity about him. He didn't make some plays that he needed to make, and that's again, I think you chalk a lot of this up to learning, but I don't think Wemby is bothered by being a heel at times.
And matter of fact, like Draymond's a heel.
Yo, yeah, total heel.
So, I mean, it's being a heel. Kobe was a heel.
Yeah. Morales is a heel.
Very bad. Morales is the biggest heel here.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't
King of the
whine
heels.
and cry like flagrant foul boy does. He's a whiner.
Is that what you call a flagrant foul boy?
Wait,
Yeah.
you think Wemby's a whiner?
He is a whiner.
He's
a whiner.
He's not a
whine a lot more.
No,
than he
he's
does.
Whining in the press conference. Oh, taking his little shots. It's fine. It's fine. But you better win.
Yeah, I don't.
It's the Frenchness about him.
You and Sedano with the Frenchness.
No, but I think
It's been a long time.
Then go play in
positive
France,
and negative
then.
ways. It is the Frenchness about him that is both the condescension that drips off of his tongue and the I'm better than you. That is French.
Well, he is better than
and
most people.
It is
Yeah.
the French in a
Jalen
nutshell.
Brunson
So
right
you're
now.
saying it's because he's French that this is the French attitude that is being conveyed. The
I
I'm
think so.
better than you, I'm more important than you, I'm that
The
attitude.
ones that want to judge every American that goes to France but then comes to America and then is just being annoying as well. So it's like we're all being tourists.
Yeah.
I just think the French generally as a people, and generalizing people here, that they're like that. And that's okay. We as Americans are generally obnoxious and over the top and all this stuff. We all have our things that we kind of get from our culture, but
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of the Frenchness of him.
You think it's because he's French?
Yeah, I will say this again.
Oui.
He's 22 years old.
Yep.
First finals Gretzky went to, he got swept. First finals LeBron went to, he got swept. First finals Shaq went to, he got swept. There is a process here. He's going to be fine. He's going to win more than one title, and he's going to be the face of the league moving forward. He's just got to learn. That's it.
I think Bergman this summer.
Oh, God.
We have the board that says
okay.
Summer of Schwanz.
Yes.
But that's for the morning show. As a whole of this station, the way Ireland and Sedano went after Bergman, when Bergman called Wemby a bust,
Oh, yeah.
Bergman should be waving his own flag today. And by the way, all summer long,
Waving his own flag, why?
Wemby
Because
was a
some
bust in the
22
finals.
Oh, my
Because some
gosh.
22-year-old
Bust in the
flamed out in
finals.
his first finals?
He was up double digits in every game and fell apart in every game.
But that's it's not all on Wemby.
oh, now
That's a
it's
lot
not
on
all
De'Aaron
Wemby.
Fox, I'll tell you that.
no,
Well, yeah,
okay.
I mean, you
You
didn't
think it's
say,
all on Wemby?
You didn't
By the
say
way,
the
this
name.
isn't my argument. I'm saying Bergman should be making this
Oh,
argument.
I
But
see.
speaking of De'Aaron Fox, they've got a huge problem with him.
Mm-hmm.
His extension kicks in this coming season.
Yep.
And he's going to make $60 million a year, and I don't think you can start him.
No, you
I
can't.
think
Well,
Dylan,
no,
Harper
Dylan
and
Harper.
Stephon Castle have to start.
Yeah, that needs to be your backcourt. Now,
And in order to get out from that contract, Mace,
yeah.
they're going to have to do some Luol Deng, Timothy Mozgov type move where you attach a number one pick to it to get somebody to take that contract.
Yeah.
And
But is
maybe
this reactionary to a couple bad games, and he missed a lot of that Thunder series because of injury? Maybe he's not totally himself. Is
well,
that
it may happen a
overreaction?
year from now, but they owe him $60 million.
Are you talking about Wemby or De'Aaron Fox?
De'Aaron Fox.
Don't you think
De'Aaron
he's
Fox looked lost out there.
Yeah,
I
don't
know
you
if
think
that
he's
was
just a
just a couple
$50 million a year backup at the moment?
$60 million a year. Yeah.
Oh, is it 60?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I think that they've got to they can't have their highest paid player not start. So that's a problem they need to solve.
Yeah, he goes 51, 55, 59, 60.
Yeah.
Three.
Yeah. Average annual value is close to $60 million a year.
Well, I mean, this is a little warning to the Lakers about Austin Reaves.
Yeah, it is.
He has not shown up in every single playoff game. He sometimes has been the reason they lost.
Yep.
So can you pay Austin Reaves that much money?
Austin Reaves,
he's not getting 63.
Austin Reaves, though, is not a max player. I think it would be a mistake for the Lakers to give Austin Reaves 5 years, $241.
My sense of it is that Reaves is going to take a little less than the max in order to stay in L.A. That's what I'm hoping for, because I want him to stay. But I don't think a max offer is coming.
But if somebody comes at him with 4 years, 177,
do the Lakers match.
Which is reportedly what Brooklyn is ready to do.
Yeah, do the Lakers match. What's the average annual on that? What's 177 divided by 4? I'll do it right now.
Nobody told me there would be math.
And I got it.
You're supposed to be one of the smarter ones here.
I know, but
I take it back. $44 million a year.
Okay. Yeah, no.
In 4 years, that may look like an okay deal.
Or it may look like a terrible De'Aaron Fox deal that you can't get rid of.
But 44 is not 63.
No, it's not. But I think it would be a mistake for the Lakers to max Austin Reaves. He is not a max player. It remains to be seen whether he can be the second best player on a championship team. Yeah.
If Brooklyn offers him 4 years, 177, the Lakers can offer him 248 or something.
241.
Yeah. If Brooklyn offers him that, 4 years, 177, you're Rob Pelinka. Do you match it?
4 years, 177, 43. Yes. I think it's the fifth year that's the problem.
Yeah.
I think
so.
It's the fifth
4
year
years,
that's the problem.
177, you can live with.
Yes.
That's $44 million a year.
Right. I can live with that. I can live with that.
So I talked you off that ledge in about 30 seconds.
But what I don't want, there's all sorts of reports out there that Austin Reaves wants the max, wants the max.
We should start saying the 5-year max, because what we're talking about is the 4-year max.
But don't you? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the 5-year max.
Yeah, I would not give it to him.
I would not either. Anybody? Rouse, would you give it to him?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. No. So
no, but the 4-year max, especially if someone else offered it first and I had to match it, I think I'd do it.
Yeah, I would too. I would. Yeah. 4 years, 177, I can do. 5 years, 241, I cannot.
And maybe you talk him into 4 years, 160. All right. So that's $40 million a year.
Right.
And you get some leftover money to take care of some other people.
Yep. Hey, join Beto next Thursday at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa for this summer's biggest football watch party experience. Experience nonstop game day energy, drink specials, surprise giveaways, incredible food like fire-grilled asada tacos, ceviche, and churros. Check with the entire Mercado all tournament long. Mercado Gonzalez, where every match tastes better. Coming up next for you, can do some icebreakers. In the meantime, Em, you just dropped off some stuff at Goodwill?
I did. I had a whole bag full of some clothes, doing some spring cleaning, trying to do some good, make sure they don't end up in a landfill.
Yeah, I mean, I
did that last week.
Yeah.
We changed out all of our towels.
Yep.
And our old towels were in pretty good shape, so I washed them all, put them in a box, and took them to Goodwill.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Great place to shop, great place to donate. But on top of that, Goodwill is helping people build better futures. A lot of people don't know this about Goodwill. Job training, career placement, support services for veterans, youth, and anybody working to get back into the workforce. They're not just a store. They're a pathway to opportunity. And now, with Verizon Skill Forward, you can access free online college courses to learn new skills, earn credentials, and take steps in your career, all at your own pace. Whether you're looking to grow, start fresh, give back to your community, Goodwill is here to help make it happen. Whether you want to help or get help, Goodwill Southern California is ready for you. For more information, visit powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. That's powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. Brought to you by Goodwill Southern California and Verizon Skill Forward. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
You and him have the same beard.
Me and who?
You and Stafford.
Oh, yeah?
You and Matthew Stafford.
Is he that good looking?
Yeah. And so is your beard.
I love that, Trav. I love that.
So is your beard. You guys have the same beard, same color.
All right. I knew I liked that guy.
I'm like, Matthew Stafford. That beard looks familiar.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. you'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
Trade, injury, signing, suspension. When sports news breaks, ESPN Los Angeles delivers it fast. Stay on top of the biggest headlines, rumors, roster moves, and can't miss stories with breaking news alerts on ESPN Los Angeles, 7:10 a.m. and the all-new ESPN LA app. Breaking news is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home with a 15-minute drive-through oil change.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Oh, it's Icebreakers time. Oh, right. That's right. The big voice guy. Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA. Exactly right. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Your fit-friendly vodka. With no sugar added, 64 calories an ounce, and keto-friendly. Let's do it. Icebreakers. Presented by Blue Ice Vodka on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
Here's our update on the 16th of June. We got John with 29 points this month. We got Mason with 19 points, just 10 behind.
Yo, striking distance.
Brian has 8, and the others have 5.
All right.
Here we go.
I'm on a one-day winning streak. Let's make it 2 in a row.
For 10 points. I was born in 1972 in Hampton, Virginia. I'm the youngest of 2 sons. My dad was drafted by the Baltimore Colts.
Okay. Okay, so 28 plus 26. This guy's in his 50s. Okay.
For 9 points. I met my wife in college when we were both athletes. She was a gymnast, and my daughter is now a gymnast at the University of Georgia.
Okay.
Family of athletes.
For 8 points. I went to William & Mary, and as a member of the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity, and I was named second team All-Yankee Conference as a wide receiver in 1994.
Okay.
For 7 points. My first job was as a wide receiver coach at the Virginia Military Institute, VMI. For 6 points. I was also a graduate assistant at Memphis, a wide receivers defensive backs coach at Arkansas State, and then Cincinnati, before making the leap to the NFL.
Wow. I don't know who this is.
Yeah.
Okay.
For 5 points. I recently lost my job, but I will be starting a new one in the fall.
Mason.
Go ahead.
Harbaugh.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Brian.
Go ahead.
Mike McDaniel.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
Down to
doors
John.
open.
Down to
Doors
John.
open.
Okay.
Okay. I thought John Harbaugh, too.
I think McDaniel's a little too old.
Okay.
Or too young, I mean. For 4 points. I was given my first head coaching job in 2007, and a rule was invented after my hiring.
Oh, Ireland.
Go ahead.
It's why can't I think of his name? The coach of the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Mike
We
Tomlin.
need an answer.
It is
Okay.
Mike Tomlin. There we go.
One of your favorite people.
I thought William & Mary was going to give it away. I guess that's for me because I know it and also Virginia of it all. But good job, John. You got 4 points with that one.
I'll take them. Any points are good points.
Yep.
And by the way, I'm probably not going to win this month because I leave for Italy next Wednesday, so I only have like 5 more shows.
Yeah, but I'm out next week, so.
So I am.
So the others.
Ryan, come on. This is your month.
month for the others. I may have to guess early for the next few days, try and build a lead. Icebreakers is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste is everything. By the way, Emily, you're the one that needs a bottle of Blue Ice, right?
I'm set up on my Blue Ice.
I told somebody that works here I was going to give him a bottle of Blue Ice. I thought it was you.
Ours is totally gone.
Well, I'll give one
Our
to you.
Blue
then.
Ice is totally gone.
Yeah, Mace's.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, we're going on vacation next. We don't know where. Have no idea.
I bet you Juan knows.
likes to surprise me
Juan
with
knows.
where we're going. And it's moved around. Last night I heard Seattle, I heard Portland, I heard Boston, I heard Kauai.
You guys want to hear something interesting? Lisa has a friend that really wanted to go to see the USA World Cup debut at SoFi last week.
Friday night, yeah.
Could not get tickets.
Okay.
So they are flying to Seattle, her husband, and the two kids, to go to the game on Friday. And the tickets up there were so much less expensive than here that it's costing her the same. Like you figure in airfare, hotel, everything, she's paying the same.
Yeah, that's a noon game, by the way, on Friday.
We're
U.S.
gonna be on
versus
the air
Australia.
when that's going on.
Yeah, which will be fun.
By the way, France and Senegal are approaching about 4 minutes in stoppage time, and it's tied 0-0 at the end of the half.
Okay, there you go. Senegal hanging with
so
France.
If you asked anybody before the World Cup, like, who are the top two teams that should win, they would say France and Spain.
France and Spain, yeah.
And there's a chance now with Senegal playing well here that they both could get out of the first round or out of their first game without a win.
Yeah, right, exactly. Spain did not win.
Yeah, they
Spain,
tied.
a shocking draw, yeah.
Boy, did you guys see the stats from that? Like, Spain, I believe, I'm exaggerating a little, but not much. I think Spain had 600 touches, and Cape Verde had 26.
Yeah,
it's insane.
This is the one where the goalie
was under siege basically for 2 hours.
He now has, I think, last time I checked, was like 8.1 million followers on Instagram. He had 50,000 before.
If you just saw the stats and you didn't know the score, you would have assumed that Spain won 10-0.
Yeah.
And it was 0-0.
So I wanted to duck this in before we go to sports graffiti because I think it's interesting. Brandon Sorsby, who's the quarterback who got caught gambling on games, spent a lot of money on games.
$90,000 and thousands of bets, including bets on his own team.
On his own team when he was in Indiana. He applied for reinstatement, and ultimately a judge said, yes, you can play. Texas Tech, everybody has decided it's better that he goes into the supplemental draft as a quarterback, and his next stop will be NFL. And my question is, would you take a shot at Brandon Sorsby? Let's assume he's how good can he be?
Some said that he could be
they say that if he would have come out in this draft, he would have been rated ahead of Ty Simpson.
Okay.
Mike Tannenbaum said that this morning on Get Up.
Okay. So Brandon Sorsby.
Ty Simpson went 13th. That gives you some context as to where Brandon Sorsby may have been drafted.
If you need a quarterback, do you take this guy?
When we first started bringing this up, we were texting each other about this. I think I sent it to you guys yesterday. When the story broke, I wrote, I probably wouldn't take a chance on this guy, but someone probably will.
Yep.
Then I heard Tannenbaum, Dominique Foxworth, and a couple of other guys, Jeff Darlington, Mike Greenberg, had a conversation this morning, and I now realize my position is unrealistic.
Mm-hmm.
This guy has first-round quarterback talent. Every team in the league is always looking for a quarterback.
Right.
I mean, there's maybe 5 that aren't. Maybe, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Matthew Stafford, maybe a couple more.
Yeah, a couple more.
But almost everybody else is looking to upgrade at quarterback. You telling me the Steelers, wouldn't want to have a first-round talent that they didn't have to draft? I think he's going into the supplemental draft. I think the NFL suspends him for maybe 8 games.
Why?
Because
he didn't do it on their time.
Right.
He did it as a college football player.
Okay.
You can't suspend him in the NFL.
Well, it's just like the Harbaugh situation.
As a collegiate player?
Yeah, here's what happened. Here's what happened with
college.
Terrell Pryor, who was the last big name. Remember, he took money at Ohio State.
Right.
Basically got kicked out of college football.
Mm-hmm.
Went into the supplemental draft, and the NFL suspended him for 5 games for conduct unbecoming to the league. Just because he took money under the table. Brandon Sorsby will not have a 0 suspension. He'll get some.
Also, he will not start no matter what to start the
Right.
year. It's not going to be. He's not a starting
The
quarterback.
NFL will cover its bases and suspend him for maybe 5 games, maybe 8. But
I disagree because they didn't do anything to Harbaugh when he cheated in college football and then went to the NFL and didn't get anything for that.
But he's a coach.
So even more reason to suspend him. He's actually going to be impactful on his team.
Right. But a player, I think they hold players to a higher standard than coach, GM, and or owner.
Which seems weird, but yeah.
And I will say one
because
thing.
the coach, the GM, and the owner, the commissioner works for them.
Right.
One thing about the Sorsby thing is that he's going to be cheap. So if you do sign him and he decide his gambling addiction flares up again, just cut him.
Yeah.
Like for if you're a
And remember, very, very few NFL contracts, and certainly not his, are guaranteed.
Right.
if you're the Cardinals, if you're the Steelers, if you're
Sure.
the Colts, these teams that have no future at their quarterback right now.
Have
take
we
him for cheap.
all decided Daniel Jones is not the future of the Colts?
Well,
Didn't he
last
lead
year
him to like a 9-1
he broke
record
his leg or
before he
something
broke
last
his
year?
leg?
Achilles, so he will not be able to start this season.
Yeah.
Okay.
So his Achilles.
I'll say this. Look, he's obviously gone through gambling, counseling, and now he's in a 12-step program. I think they call that GA, Gamblers Anonymous. He is in recovery. Would you draft a recovering alcoholic?
It's a great question. I probably would. Just because I believe in second chances, and I don't believe the thing I hate more than anything we talk about is when people get canceled.
Right.
I hate it.
So you would draft Brandon Sorsby?
I would give him a chance.
Yeah, I also would. There are a lot of people that are in recovery, no matter what, whether it's GA, NA, AA, whatever it is.
But then we see people with multiple chances keep on messing up.
Right.
Well, if you do that, like I would
Like
say,
Alaric Jackson.
Yeah, I think Alaric Jackson may have played his last game as a Ram. I really do. I know he's got a guaranteed contract, but Sean McVay has said in the past that this is the one thing he has zero tolerance for.
Yeah.
We got to wait for the facts to come out.
Yep.
Marcellus told me a story once, Marcellus Wiley, when he worked here, that a girl, and Marcellus has had accusers of stuff for this a lot, but he said one time a girl was calling the cops, accusing him of abuse when Marcellus was standing outside next to the cops.
Right.
And she was just lying. So I want to give Alaric Jackson an opportunity to get his side of the story out there. Innocent until proven guilty, but if he is proven guilty, I don't know if he'll play for the Rams again.
But also, it doesn't necessarily have to be proven guilty in the court of law. It could be the Rams can make the decision. They say we don't need to wait for the court of law. We can figure this out ourselves. The NFL can do this.
I don't necessarily think. Again, going back to my original point, I don't think Alaric Jackson should be canceled if he is.
Well, but he can be cut.
Correct.
But
what I'm saying is the Rams, who have given him a couple of chances, may say, "Okay, we've done everything we're comfortable with. If you're going to play in the NFL, you're going to go play for somebody else."
Right.
But I know I can be in the
By the way, if he did rough this girl, that's not being that's actually
facing consequences.
Right, go to jail.
An involvement with
it's comparable. And by the way, once you cross that line, if you're proven guilty, it's very hard to get back in.
Very hard.
And
look at Julio Urias.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Julio Urias
can't get
Rams
back
have
in.
Options. Taylor Decker for the Lions. He actually
who was Matthew Stafford's left tackle in Detroit.
Exactly. So there's an option maybe that they can do a deal with the Lions. But if you're the Rams, you should already be calling about left tackle.
I think that knowing Les Snead and Sean McVay, they already are.
Alaric Jackson's the second most important player on that offense. They have gone push all the chips into the middle table. You can't go with a left tackle who's potentially going to deal with an NFL suspension for 6 games. 877-710-ESPN for Sports Graffiti.
Yeah, lots to talk. We talked about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
We talked about the Lakers, talked about the World Cup. We talked about
shaking hands after
Brandon
games.
Sorsby, talking about shaking hands. You go anywhere you want.
Yep.
You can go off the board, too.
Go off the
your
board.
segment.
877-710-ESPN. That's 877-710-ESPN. Going to get your calls in here coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Marcus is the brains behind the operation.
He's smart.
Why can't Bergie be smart too?
Bergie is smart, just not as smart as Marcus.
No, Marcus is definitely smart.
I mean, he's not going to push back on that.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
I think like Cappy and I are probably similar levels.
No? You're smarter.
Yeah, you're smarter. Look at that.
Wait a second. How do we know this?
No, he's smarter than you.
Now, where are you in the smart rankings around here?
I mean, I'm not at the top.
Are we talking about everybody?
Yeah, the
So,
whole
like
station.
Emily and Marcus
Emily
are
and
pretty
Marcus
close.
are higher for sure.
They're up there.
But they are top 2.
Okay, and then where would you? Who's the
I
bottom?
would say Travis is pretty darn smart.
You're the bottom.
He's
I'm
smart.
the bottom.
Yeah,
I'm the top. You're the bottom.
I'm like upper.
No, you're the bottom.
Oh, you're
Quack,
the
quack.
bottom. What does that mean?
When
What's
you
quack,
say
quack
quack,
mean?
quack,
What does
it
that
tells
mean?
people we did something wrong.
What did we do?
Yeah,
If we
you
don't,
did.
What
if
did
we
we
don't
do?
say anything, it just
We're
goes
talking
away.
about
No,
the
it
top and the
doesn't.
bottom of the rankings of smarts.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
The great part about being a dad is the ability to fall asleep in my chaise lounge in Oasis. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Soccer watch party at Sideline. Saturday the 20th. Adidas giveaway and Av Alta players. Go!
Number 2.
A free bucket cap for dad the 21st. Then Father's Day bingo to win a share of over 25 grand.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away 3 Corvette Stingrays June 28th. You could drive off a winner.
Morongo, good times.
Red card penalty. Score big flavor with Waba Grill's new Red Card combo for a limited time. A mini sweet and spicy chicken ball, chili crisp dumplings, and a refreshing penalty punch for a beverage with mango popping boba. An all-star lineup for just $9.99 only at Waba Grill.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's springtime in SoCal, and you're still on those same old floors? Make a power move with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Hardwood, laminate, waterproof vinyl, carpet, turf, all in stock. They even have Cortec, the original 100% waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof, luxury vinyl flooring in a ton of colors ready and in stock. Visit the showroom off the 5 next to the Commerce Casino or check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, and no spring sale beats wholesale.
The summer deals are sizzling at Northridge & Wonders Toyota. It's Bethel Duran, and you can drive the same car that I got. A 2026 Camry Hybrid for just $359 a month for 36 months plus tax. That's $359 for a brand new Camry Hybrid? Come on now, it's got to be Northridge & Wonders Toyota.
Lease based on 2026 Camry Hybrid Model 2561 with total SRP of $39,279. Lease and purchase amount of $21,964. $29.99 due at signing includes first month's payment and $750 acquisition fee. Security deposit may be required on approved credit. Tax, title, license are extra. Excludes dealer doc fee of $80. Offer ends 6/30/2026.
The home of the Lakers. And now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon. KSPN Los Angeles. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
104 on a Live Imaging Tuesday.
Yeah.
Presented by Providence.
Not going to lead with that as a topic.
Mason and Iron with the biggest show on the radio.
that would make our social media interesting.
Oh, yeah. It would. Time for Sports Graffiti, 877-710-ESPN.
One line open, by the way.
Hey!
877-710-3776. If you're one of those people when you meet me, I had this happen to me yesterday. Some guy walks up to me and goes, hey, I always try and get through on Sports Graffiti, and I can never get through. Now you can get through.
Yeah, now's the time right now.
877-710-3776. Sorry, Chris, I interrupted you.
No, I was done, actually.
Okay.
All right, good. Let's go. Let's go to Martin in Orange. Hey, Martin, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
2 quick points, guys. When you have an addiction and you beat that addiction, you are entitled to a second chance. But that doesn't mean a second chance at doing what you were doing previously. It means you have a second chance at life because you beat your addiction. Just because you're an alcoholic doesn't mean you go back to your job as a bartender. He's a gambler with a gambling addiction. He shouldn't go back into the pits where he can control some type of gambling outcome.
Yeah,
that's a really interesting point, Martin.
That is. In other words, it's an alcoholic working at a bar.
Yeah.
That is really tough.
I
That's a
didn't think
really
about that,
good point.
And I applaud you for bringing
Yeah,
it up.
thank you,
Martin, did you want to say something about Wemby?
Yeah, second point, I can't believe I'm going to be here and try to defend Bergman. But all I've been hearing about Wemby is how they're going to crown him. They're going to crown him for the next 10 championships. The guy hasn't even won one. Just because he's young and made the final doesn't guarantee that he's going to be in the final for the next 10 years in a row. Is he a bust? I'm going to say this. I don't know many 7'3" big men who can't get their ass on that first block and stop them from blowing a 30-point lead. That would not happen with the best big man in the game,
Good job,
Kareem
Martin.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Although, thank you very much. Although, wasn't that really Mitch Johnson?
I think we need to rack Martin. Let's rack
Mitch
him.
Johnson.
I thought I saw somebody that
was
wanted
there
to
something
talk about Mitch
Yeah.
Johnson. Yeah, Jim in South L.A. Hey, Jim, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, I got two things real quick. Mason Plus, I just subscribed. That was a great episode of VD. Loved it.
Thank you, man.
Just to let you know.
That's on the Mason Plus podcast.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
Mason, it was great. And I was going to start that one with Ireland and
Travis.
but,
Yeah, they
I'm
have
not
a battle royale.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for checking
Yeah,
it
come
out.
check it out.
But Jim, what do you want to say about Mitch Johnson?
Well, I think that, Wemby, everybody's jumping on him and saying how badly he's done. I love the fondue nickname, but it's not Wemby's fault. He is not – he was playing too many minutes. Mitch needed to rest him. The guy was obviously gassed at the end of the games, and he just did what he could, and that's not his fault. He'll get stronger. He'll get better. He's going to be okay. So Bergman is not right on this, but we can't put the crown on him just yet either.
Okay.
All right, here's what I heard. Bergman is wrong.
Yeah, Bergman's wrong.
Trucker
And
Rick
he agrees. Yeah.
says he's in Flagstaff. Rick, are you driving your truck as we speak?
Yes, sir.
Blow the horn.
There it is.
Yeah,
You
there
hear
it is.
There it is. All right.
Oh, he's got a big horn in there.
Rick, what do you want to talk about?
Man, I've been a Laker fan since '95 when I was a little kid, and we've been spoiled as Laker fans. 3P, Kobe, and when we had that 2013 or 2018 20-win season and less, we got to sign LeBron James. And since the past 8 years, I hear nonstop callers calling this station and other stations complaining about LeBron James. I am sick of it. We had a caller yesterday saying that Bronny James' floor is Jalen Brunson. We had a caller 2 weeks ago talk about I don't like LeBron James because what he said after his first finals loss or against the Spurs that I forgot the comment he said, but people call this station and complain about LeBron James. I am sick and tired of it. I appreciate LeBron choosing us. We don't really get a lot of free agents like LeBron James signed with the Lakers. The last time we had a free agent sign like that was Shaquille O'Neal in '96. I appreciate LeBron. I love LeBron. Thank you for all the great moments you have given us. I am sick and tired of all these callers calling here sound like they smoking crack. I love LeBron James. Thank you. I appreciate everything you've done for the Lakers, and I'm out.
Okay.
Right. There's the horn again.
Was that Rick or Rich? Was that Rich?
Trucker Rick.
Trucker
By the
Rick.
way, you
Okay.
remember last Tuesday's show, we reminded people, don't smoke crack in a Waymo.
Right. Crack is
Or
whack.
quack.
Crack is whack.
Yeah, it is
No funny business in a Waymo either.
Yeah,
They don't
that's right.
clean them in between people.
Oh, that's gross.
Here-
Don't try to get down, kids.
Here is Cameron in Lake Forest. Hey, Cameron, you're on Sports Graffiti.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I have two questions. What's going on with the Mendoza and Simpsons contract? What's the holdup? And my second question is, I was at a restaurant the other day, and the customers were snapping their fingers at the waiters. Is that kind of rude?
Good question.
That is rude.
How do you get the attention? I told the story last week.
I just raised my hand.
I like a two-finger, like a, hey, hey.
Right.
Yeah, but the two fingers, fine. The snapping is rude.
The snapping not good?
It's a lot.
Hey.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. Wait a minute. If you just raise your hand, won't the waiter come over and talk to you?
Well, I mean, but you got to get their attention. They're not looking at you. How do you get their attention? How do you
if
catch
you're
their
standing
gaze?
up gesticulating,
Yeah,
I would think eventually they'll notice
Well, there was
you.
a great bit in the movie Trainwreck. Have you seen that one where, Bill Hader's character goes, Amy Schumer's like, oh, do you have to either signal for the check or say check? But he's like, oh, okay, check. And he does it really loudly. So that's
By the way, I was told you can't yell miss. Hey, miss.
You have to
miss.
say, what did you have to say,
Yeah.
Ms.?
No, I say
Hey,
hun.
lady. Hey, lady.
I do hun. Hey, hun, come here.
Oh, yeah, that is not
His
gonna
other
work.
question was about Ty Simpson and Fernando Mendoza. They are two of the free people drafted that have not signed their contracts yet.
Yeah, but Mendoza's contract is slotted.
It's slotted.
Yeah. And it's probably some small things. They're both going to get signed. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Scott Kaplan hasn't signed his contract yet.
Yeah, this
Has he
is
been
such
offered
a
one?
tired bit. You do this every time his contract.
No, he's telling us he won't sign it.
No.
What's he unhappy about?
No.
Who knows with him? You know him. He's trying to always squeeze the quarter
So
till the Eagles scream.
He has a contract. Though.
He says he just hasn't signed
You
it.
have an offer out to him, and now we're going to milk it, and you're going to go in the air every day and say, Cappy, this could be your last show, and then he'll miraculously
I'm actually
sign
not
it.
trying to milk the bit. Sedano's telling him you need to sign it now, and he won't do it.
Oh, wow.
This isn't
I
about
predict
me.
Scott Kaplan will not only sign the contract, but he will outlast me at
Is
this
he a
radio
restricted
station.
free agent? In other words, if he gets an offer somewhere else, do we have the right to match?
Nobody's going to match. Nobody's going to
help our
No
cap
one's going to
space.
offer him what we're
Yeah,
offering him.
exactly.
Yeah.
He's LeBron. We can pay
I
him
guess.
more money than everyone
I know
else.
you if you guys choose to stay as long as you want, you'll outlast him.
No, I predict Cappy will outlast me. Mason Cappy is an interesting bet.
Oh, no, that's a battle right there.
Yeah. Those two guys, you're going to have to pry the microphone out of both. They could both be. They're like Thomas Jefferson and John Adams.
Yes.
Who were born on the same. They were born
died
on the
on the
same
4th of
day,
July.
and they both died on the 4th. Or that's what it was. They died on the same day.
Yep.
And the
Hours apart.
last words of Thomas Jefferson was "Jefferson lives."
Yep.
And here, let's squeeze Mark in San Diego in here. Hey, Mark, you're on Sports Graffiti.
Hey, guys, I wanted to talk about Wemby not shaking hands. I
Okay.
go back to the Lakers when Jerry West, he never shook anybody's hand and left the court. And Jerry was one of the classiest guys you could ever know. And I guarantee you Larry Bird never shook anybody's hand and left. So I have no problem with Wemby doing that.
Hey, Mark, listen to this. While we were talking about that, I got a text from Michael Thompson.
Oh, okay, good.
Here's what he wrote. Leave Wemby alone. Draymond's wrong. Nothing wrong with walking off the floor and not shaking hands. I did that. I didn't want to stick around and shake hands. I was too ticked off for losing. Baseball teams don't shake hands after the last out of the World Series. And as the winner, you're not even thinking about. I wonder if McHale's going to shake my hand. All you're doing is focused on celebrating.
Right.
I support what Mark and Michael are advocating.
But you know what he's saying is slightly different than what Michael's saying. It's not to congratulate them. It's so that you remember what it's like to lose.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
losing is in your head. You remember that moment. And that's why I think it's really powerful.
All right, Emily says take the rest of these guys.
Oh,
so
okay.
Dave and Agura. Hey,
Hey,
Dave,
Dave.
you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hi, I want to preface this by saying I'm not a Swiftie.
Okay.
My daughter likes Taylor Swift, but probably a lot of people noticed that she was in the front row at the Knicks game.
Yep.
And did you see that Hank Azaria just totally ragged on her for that?
No, I did not.
What did he say?
Yeah, basically, I think that she was, stealing the spotlight or, making it about herself, blah, blah.
Okay, thanks for the.
Yeah.
Go
yeah.
ahead, Dave. Sorry. Do you,
Yeah,
you
right.
want to say something else?
I have one other quick thing if you have time.
Yeah,
I have
sure.
a quick NBA trivia.
Okay.
Who is the last American to get at least third place in the MVP NBA voting, and when was the last American to actually win it?
Last American was James Harden.
Okay, so Emily says last American's James Harden, and the last American to get
So
top.
the last American to win it was James Harden. That was 8 years ago. That
Yeah,
was correct.
okay.
What
I
about
would-
to get at least third place?
I would say it's probably LeBron. That would be my guess. Am I right?
No. But you're on the right track.
Jason Tatum? Steph Curry?
No. Steph.
Steph.
Yeah. Okay.
It was either 3 or 5 years ago. But it's amazing that, the foreigners have pretty much taken over.
Yep.
Yep. Worldwide game.
Yeah.
It's good for the sport that they're playing around the world, man.
Jeff in Temecula. Hey, Jeff, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, I think that Wemby's a touch overrated because, first of all, he's not able to go the distance without running out of gas. As soon as he starts to get tired, he works his way further and further out. If the Spurs were smart, they might want to hire Kareem to teach him how to do the sky hook, because if he did that sky hook, that would be absolutely unstoppable.
I agree with you, Jeff, and I had a conversation with Kareem. As a matter of fact, I've asked him about it several times. I said, why hasn't anybody ever tried to steal the skyhook from you? And he says, I've offered. This is two of the biggest mysteries in the NBA to me. He says, I've offered to teach it to anybody, The last person I offered to teach it to and actually got paid to do it was Andrew Bynum. He just never wanted to really do it.
Right.
He said they don't think it looks cool.
Which is weird because I think it's one of the coolest looking
Yeah,
shots
me too.
there is.
The other one is, do you guys know who the all-time history in the NBA best free throw shooter is?
Rick Barry.
Yeah.
Shot underhanded.
Underhand,
He has
yeah.
offered, Rick Barry has offered to teach anybody how to shoot free throws underhand. He shot 90% for his career.
Right.
He's offered to teach it to anybody, and he says that the reaction he gets is it doesn't look cool. We're not going to do it.
Now that doesn't look cool.
Okay, I would wear a pink tutu if
Right.
it raised my free throw percentage by 20 points.
Sure.
Why do I care what it looks like? I want the ball to go in.
Yeah, it is a free throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are people even having that discussion?
Some of
it's
these guys,
beyond me.
I don't understand how you can be a basketball player and shoot free throws as badly as Mitchell Robinson does. Like, he's not even close front of the rim. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it's a
Shaq-
brick after
Shaq
brick
was
after
like
brick.
that. Shaq was a 50%
How do you
free
play
throw
basketball every day and not figure out how to shoot free throws?
Yeah.
It's to me, that's just unbelievable. All right, do you want to take that last one?
Yeah, sure. Salomon Lake Balboa.
Lake
Hey,
Balboa.
Salomon, how are you?
Oh, hey, guys. Well, okay, I'm so glad I got in. I just wanted to address the Wemby situation. Dirty player versus, great center or just a hard physical player. I don't think it's going to help his legacy. I pick up a little bit of that dirty soccer player kind of guy, especially when you get to Brunson. And if you think about all the great centers, Kareem, Wilt, Jokic, Giannis, go down the line. None of them were dirty players. You can be physical, but if you're going to be ending up being a dirty player, that's not a legacy as one of the great centers as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
What do you
By
think?
the way, I would say they beat the hell out of Wemby through the entire playoffs. He had a couple of flagrants. The Brunson thing is not a good move, but, I mean, between Hartenstein and Towns and Cornette and all those guys, they were all over Wemby the entire time.
Everything that all these callers are saying about Wemby, they all said about Shaq before he won a title. Too clumsy, can't shoot free throws, doesn't shoot threes, never going to be dominant, and he maybe was the most dominant player ever.
Yeah.
22-year-olds, when you're the best player on the team, very rarely win titles.
Yep.
Wemby is, I'll say it again. If you don't believe me, ask somebody else who covers the NBA. There are no two players on any team in the NBA that the Spurs would trade Wemby for. You go through the whole league. They would not, if the Knicks called the Spurs today, which they wouldn't do.
Yep.
But if they called them today and said, we'll give you OG Anunoby and Jalen Brunson for Wemby, the Spurs would not do it. That's how promising of a prospect Wemby is.
By the way, Hank Azaria, this is what he said about Taylor Swift. He said, tell you one thing that bothered me was Taylor Swift. I know she's the hugest thing in the world, but we had to sit with her through all the NFL games, and now she's at the Garden. Come on. It's not that I question why she'd get the seat. I'm just tired of the whole Taylor sports, is what he said.
Emily is our official Taylor Swift correspondent.
It's so
reaction.
nonsensical. Just stop already. Let her buy a ticket if she wants to.
I would just say there are plenty of other people to complain about. Like, just if you aren't uninterested, just look away. Like, if her presence pisses you off that much, just watch a different thing.
See, it's the NBA Finals. You can't really watch.
Well, then don't
you wanna
watch
see
it,
the
Hank.
Game. But I think here's the thing. I don't think you should be allowed on the floor at the finals if you were rooting for the other team a week ago.
Yes, you
She
are.
was
because
essentially
you
what
paid
it
for
was.
the ticket or somebody
She was
gave her a
with Travis
ticket.
Kelce.
He was
at
rooting
the
for the
Cavs.
team.
That was his team.
Yeah, she wasn't wearing
he's
any
from-
Cavs
he's
gear.
from Ohio.
So you're saying she's always been a Knicks fan? That's why she was at the Knicks game?
No, there's pictures of her when she was 12 years old wearing Knicks gear.
No way.
Ask Larry David, who goes to Laker games and Knicks games. Ask Adam Sandler, who goes to Laker games and Knicks games.
Don't you
Plenty
go to
of celebrities
Broncos
go to all
games?
these games.
Don't you go to Broncos
I
games?
have
That's your
been to a
team-in-law.
Broncos game.
Why?
No, because it's your team-in-law.
But I haven't
this
been
is
to
a common thing.
But I haven't been to a Broncos game since the
Have
Rams
you
got
been to
here.
a Broncos
wait a minute, though.
Yeah,
But if-
2016 I was at the Super Bowl.
If one- if
Broncos
the
beat
Broncos-
Carolina, but the Rams hadn't gotten here yet.
Wait a minute. But
So
the
now you
Broncos
wouldn't go to
all-
a Broncos game
Wait a
if they
minute.
were in the Super Bowl?
Wait a minute. The
Sorry.
Broncos almost made it to the Super Bowl this year.
Right.
They made it to the AFC Championship game. If Juan said to you, hey, I know you're a Rams fan, but I really want to go see the Broncos in the Super Bowl. You would go. It's your team-in-law.
I would not.
Oh, stop.
Too much money to spend.
You're such a phony.
And by the way, Juan is more a Rams fan than he is a Broncos fan. His family is all Broncos
so
fans.
what if his family said, "We've got 4 tickets. We paid for them. We want you and
well,
Juan
if
to
it's free,
go."
if it's free to go to the Super, I'll go to any
you think
Super
Taylor
Bowl that's
Swift
free.
Paid for that ticket? Come on.
You don't think those famous people pay for tickets?
Did.
I think she got them gifted to her, probably.
You know, the Knicks don't charge they don't charge Ben Stiller. Ben Lyons and Richard Schiff told me about this. Celebrities at Knicks games go for free, but they're expected to do a certain amount of things for the team.
Right.
The Lakers are the opposite. Everybody pays.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson pays. But the Knicks put celebrities down there and call it Celebrity Row. They bring them in a specialized entrance. You got to do a dog and pony show with the in-house reporter. You got to be willing to take pictures. You got to be willing to sit in your seat the whole game. And so when they found out Taylor Swift wanted to come and sit next to Mariska Hargitay, they jumped on it.
And I will say, if Travis went and was courtside without Taylor there, then that would be the story. And she's caught between a rock and a hard place. I will just say, Hank Azaria, there are so many other things to be upset about than Taylor Swift presence at a game.
Yeah, I don't know that it's necessarily his greatest upset, but yeah, he was a little pissed off.
You stepped in this one, Mace. I'm sorry.
How did I step in it?
You stepped in it.
In what way?
You had all of us coming after you.
In what way? By the way, I'm very transparent.
You would be supportive of your team.
I literally told Juan I would not go to the Super Bowl if it was Denver. I wouldn't spend the money for Denver. It's not my team, and by the way, it's not his team either.
Okay.
He's been a Rams season ticket holder for a decade.
In the scenario I propose,
right?
His family calls and says, "Guys, we want everybody together at the Super Bowl." You would go.
Of free tickets?
Yeah,
I'll take free tickets to go to any Super Bowl. Would you not take free tickets to go to the Super Bowl? It's a $3,500 face value.
Yeah, it depends.
Somebody's
where it is
handed me $7,000 worth of tickets. I'll be damned if I'm not
Didn't you
going.
go to 2016 Broncos?
Correct. Before the Rams got here.
Okay, so you were just rooting for whatever?
I was a Rams fan until 1996. They left town. I rooted. Sorry, DeMarco. I rooted against the Rams the entire time they were in St. Louis.
We knew at that Super Bowl that the Rams were coming here. I mean, at that point.
Correct.
Yeah.
But they weren't here yet.
He hadn't invested in it.
Right. I had not bought my season tickets. None of that.
Why don't you just say we got you?
I'm just to be
we
clear.
We trapped you in the corner.
96, they left. I said, screw the Rams. I rooted for the Chargers because I was on the Chargers station. Then I rooted for the Broncos because I met Juan. We went to the Super Bowl in 2016 to see the Broncos. Rams got here in the fall of 2016. We've been season ticket holders for a decade. That's where our money is.
So you're just like Taylor Swift, though, because she was born in Pennsylvania. She rooted for Philly's team. So she was an Eagles fan. She rooted for Philly's teams. She moved to Nashville. She did ads for the Predators and stuff in Nashville. Then she started dating Travis Kelce and started rooting for the Chiefs because her.
This is a very common
she's
problem.
Moving around to chase teams. I'm telling you, the Rams left L.A., and I said, screw you, Rams. Screw you, Georgia Frontiere. I'm sorry Carol Rosenblum didn't know how to swim.
And then
otherwise,
Juan came
the
into
Rams
your
might
life.
have never left.
And then you rooted for the Broncos because you wanted to root for Juan's happiness.
You were
I've
being
always
a
had a team.
supportive partner.
Of course.
And I would argue you would do it
but
again.
I literally had that conversation this year. I said to
No
Juan.
one believes you.
After this, God, I wish Juan would come on. I'll get him to text.
Call him.
I'll get him to text.
You can read what the text says
No one
and
believes you.
translate
if
from
he
Juan.
asked, he does a lot of stuff for you. If he asked you to go and
does
support
do a lot of
him,
stuff.
said no.
Yeah.
I literally said no if the Broncos
and you know
got
what? You know what
the
he
Super Bowl.
heard? Maybe.
Yeah, the answer was a firm no. All right, coming up next for you, Dr. Clapper, who I'm going to talk to twice today.
Hold on. When we do Mace's musings on Friday on the morning show, did you know about this, John?
No.
We're going to start doing the 5 best things Mace said all week.
Yeah.
They may not be best in the sense of like great takes. They just will be entertaining.
Right.
This is
so
going to
you
be
would
on
put
it.
that on there? Good.
Yeah,
I was entertained.
Hey, you wanted our shows to connect. This is how we're going to do it.
I'm a big fan.
Mace's
I say there's all the
musings.
dumb
How
stuff
about
I said.
this? Broncos play the Rams,
Which
in
almost
the Super
happened.
Bowl next year.
Yeah.
They were both one win away
Right,
from
one
doing
win away.
it. And Juan's family says, "Hey, we want to sit with you guys. Would you sit next to the Bronco fans from Juan's family at the Ram game
Well,
rooting for
of
the
course,
Rams?"
but Juan would be wearing a Rams
What if he
jersey.
doesn't?
But do you want to drive to the game and drive back with Bronco fans?
Do I get $7,000 in free tickets because they're $3,500
No.
face?
You pay for your tickets, they pay for theirs, and the Rams do you a favor and put the 4 of you together.
Oh, if it's a Rams Super Bowl, we're definitely going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But would you sit with them?
Yeah, why not? Why not sit with them? I mean, I'm rooting for the Rams, but why not sit with his family?
If the Broncos start winning the game, it'd be insufferable.
Well, it would be insufferable no matter what if we lost the game. All right, Dr. Clapper's coming up next. As I mentioned, I'm going to talk to him twice today because I'm going to see him later on this afternoon.
For
because, my rotator cuff thing is acting up. So he's going to test my rotator cuff thing to see if it's frayed or whatever the hell it is.
What were you going to say?
I almost
you were going to say
fired up.
You know, I did that yesterday. I said an F-bomb on it. I've never done that.
Yeah, it can happen.
Mason did it twice in 1 year.
Yeah. All right, Dr. Clapper's next. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's Evan Cohen. I was on with Sedano and Cap this morning, as I am every Tuesday, and I'm still wondering why the summer of Schwanz doesn't begin until July 9th. Also, gosh, Sedano loves to argue. Meanwhile, be sure to start your day and your early drive with us on Sportsmanlike on ESPN LA from 3 to 7 a.m. before the Sedano and Cap morning show. Me, Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, Michelle Smallman, plus Pat the producer, Grumpy Nuno. We'll see you Wednesday morning on ESPN LA.
Welcome to Milagro Tequila, where the sun shines, good times roll, and tequila pours. Take a sip of sunshine this summer with Milagro Tequila, crafted from 100% Blue Weber agave for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Shake up fresh margaritas with Milagro Silver. Mix the perfect paloma with Milagro Reposado, or enjoy the rich, smooth taste of Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Find Milagro at your favorite retailer, in-store, and online. Tequila never tasted brighter. Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
Keep it right here for the very best coverage of the 2026 NBA Draft. All your ESPN LA Draft coverage is driven by your SoCal Hyundai dealers. There's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai you've always wanted. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealer today.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
The great part about being a dad is the ability to fall asleep in my chaise lounge in Oasis. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Soccer watch party at Sideline. Saturday the 20th. Adidas giveaway and Av Alta players. Go!
Number 2.
A free bucket cap for Dad, the 21st. Then Father's Day bingo to win a share of over 25 grand.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away 3 Corvette Stingrays June 28th. You could drive off a winner.
Morongo, good times.
Red card penalty. Score big flavor with Waba Grill's new Red Card Combo for a limited time. A mini sweet and spicy chicken ball, chili crisp dumplings, and a refreshing penalty punch for a beverage with mango popping boba. An all-star lineup for just $9.99. Only at Waba Grill.
1:30 on a live imaging Tuesday, the biggest show on the radio. Mason in Ireland. It's that time.
Yeah.
Dr. Clapper, who Mace is going to see in person. You're going to press the flesh with the one and only Dr. Clapper today. You hear the Weekend Warrior Show. Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. presented by Cedars-Sinai. Good afternoon, Dr. Clapper.
Dr. Clapper. How are you, Doc?
How are you?
Oh, we're excellent, Doc. All right, we got a lot to get to today, and I'm going to start with a weird one. Jose Ramirez of the Indians, who's a really good player, broke his hamate bone this week.
Yes.
And this is a phrase, hamate bone, that I keep hearing about that I don't remember, Doc, hearing about earlier than this. Like, has this always been an injury that you guys have all known about and I'm just learning about it, or is it relatively a new diagnosis?
No, it's an old diagnosis, and it's a fantastic bone. So in medical school, how do you remember the 8 bones of the wrist?
Okay.
Scaphoid, lunate, capitate. So there's something called a mnemonic device, and they're usually very sexual. Because if it's sex, you won't forget it.
Yeah, right.
So instead of remembering each and every bone, scaphoid, lunate, it's some lovers try positions that they can't handle. And the H stands for hamate bone, and it's in the pinky side of your palm. And what's really special about this bone, it has a little hook in it, natural hook, that allows a tendon to ride through the bone. And that, when you grip a bat, grip a golf club, very commonly can crack. And that's a fracture to the hook of the hamate. You either fix it or you excise it. It's a no-brainer fix, but it can be extremely painful.
When you say fix it, in other words, you go back in and reset it? Or do you put something artificial in there?
Right. You either put a tiny screw and fix it, or you just excise the hook of the hamate.
Okay.
Let me ask you about Shohei Ohtani, who we talked a little bit about this last week, the fact that he's got a very unique structure to his knee that only 2% of the human population has. He has still got some inflammation. As of this moment, he's still scheduled to pitch tomorrow. The one thing Travis pointed out, and this is true, it's his left knee. That's his landing leg when he's pitching. What can you say about Shohei Ohtani's knee? How concerned should we be?
So he is complaining, and he's wonderful about his description about swelling, so something's irritated, but he keeps talking about the back of his knee. In 2019, his knee, the only injury that I know about of his knee, was that he has an extra bone, but it's not really an extra bone. He had a fragment of a bone next to his kneecap called a bi as in two, bicycle, particle patella. So instead of his kneecap, so go ahead and feel your kneecap. It's this beautiful Oreo cookie or poker chip as a solid bone. Well, as we're developing in the mother's womb, it actually starts as multiple little bones that fuse together naturally while we're developing. And in 2% of the population, as you pointed out, Steve, you don't get all 3 of these ossification centers, pancakes on the grill. Instead of staying as separate pancakes, in the case of normal anatomy, all 3 little pancakes become one big pancake, one big bone. Well, in his case, one of the 3 pancakes stayed by itself, and it's an ossification center, becomes a bone, but it doesn't fuse with the rest of it. It's a no big deal. It's kind of like what John Ireland just talked about, just removing it. Well, you can just remove that extra fragment, which is he has done, or you can fix it to the main kneecap. But that would cause pain in the knee. In my opinion, what he's complaining about, as he says, is mechanics. It has nothing to do with that old surgery. He has no problem in the future with this knee.
We're talking to Dr. Robert Clapper, who is our favorite orthopedic surgeon in the world. You can find him at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. Dr. Clapper, Tommy Edman is returning to the Dodgers tonight.
Yeah.
He has missed the first 73 games of this season after having off-season right ankle surgery. Dave Roberts says he's going to ease him in. starting him maybe 3 days a week initially across second base, third, and left field to protect the ankle. How do you protect the ankle? If you were counseling someone coming off of ankle surgery who was an athlete, what are you telling them to be careful about?
The ankle is probably the best joint for us to be able to protect because it is just skin and bada bing, bada boom, you're right to the bone. Whereas your knee has meat, has muscles around it. Even your shoulder, your elbow. These are harder areas for us to actually brace. But for an ankle, oh my God, we can get that brace to be just beautifully on to protect it. Remember the movements that it has. Your ankle can flex and extend. You can invert and evert. There's a lot of degrees of movement that you have in the ankle. And his chronically sprained ankle essentially elongated or stretched out his ligament. He also had some bone spurs removed. But the surgery that we do to bring the ligament back to the correct length is 100% going to work. Tommy Edman will not have any ankle issues in the future. He is fixed. He's strong. But the subtlety, the fine-tuning of having the ankle talk to the brain in terms of position sense, that's what takes time. So in the meantime, he'll wear a brace. He'll have a high-top cleat, stuff like that. But he's going to be good as new. I do not worry about him long-term.
Okay, one of the things that we're going to talk about today, and this is fascinating, is the new ABS system. For calling balls and strikes in Major League Baseball.
It's great.
And you say it's like an X-ray, not a CT scan. You're going to have to explain that to us.
All right, here's some wonderful clapper vision. So, each week, 40 years I've been doing this, 10, 12 surgeries a week, and I have young students, young surgeons who want to learn from me. So we put up X-rays of your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever it is, and I tell them right off the bat, this material, this information is wrong 3 different ways. Number one, we're looking at a 2-dimensional X-ray. Your body is 3-dimensional. We're looking at something that's black and white. You're in color. The X-ray doesn't move. The body moves. It's wrong. And yet this is the information we have to use. So we've all always watched television to watch baseball. And the strike zone, they always love to do that box of where the ball has to be for it to be a ball and strike. But what I am enjoying a lot now is the same idea of a CAT scan. What a CAT scan is, it's an X-ray that gives me the 3rd dimension. It gives me depth. And we literally can use the CAT scan. I use it now with AI in knee surgery that I do to build a replica of that person's anatomy in 3D. Well, when I watch this ABS thing, and you can speak to this as baseball nuts that I love that you are, the strike, the ball can actually enter from outside the strike zone, go into the strike zone, and then leave and count as a strike, as it should. The whole idea that you have the Z-axis, the depth of the strike zone, is what this is now bringing to baseball, and I'm looking at this going, I've seen this before. It's not a 2-dimensional call of a ball and strike anymore. It actually is the Z-axis. And I just think in technology, we see it in medicine, we see it in cooking, we see it in sports, and it's just wonderful to see the 3rd dimension coming to baseball.
All right, Dr. Klepper, last thing for you. Before we talk to you next week, there's a chance that Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to be traded. Most people think he'll be traded before the draft, which is end of next week. He's had persistent lower leg problems. He missed time this year due to right calf strains. Later, he had a hyperextended left knee and a bone bruise, although he had imaging and it didn't reveal any structural damage. If you were a team doctor for an NBA team and they came to you and said, hey, we're going to trade with this guy, should we be concerned with all these lower body, lower leg injuries? What would you say?
So just like I reassured you that Shohei has got nothing to worry about with the front of his knee because that surgery takes care of it. And he, in his own words, he's so smart, Shohei, I just love him, is saying, I'm getting swelling in the back. It must be my mechanics. Well, when you look at Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to say to yourself, he's got a hyperextended knee. He was out. Both knees had the issue. He's had calf strains. His mechanics, how he lands, how he leaps, clearly he has the strongest quadriceps. The front of his lower extremity is so terrific, but it clearly is out of balance. It's too strong for what's in the back, which are his hamstrings, his calf muscles. So if I'm a team doctor, wherever he goes, you can't disrespect what an elite athlete he is, and you can't really look at how he's hurting himself landing or leaping, but you better pay attention to building up the back of his leg, his hamstring, his calf muscle, because his mechanics has led to these recurrent injuries.
All right, last thing for me. I've got a friend who's having troubles with his shoulder. How does one know?
Is his name Weave Nason?
Yes. How does one know if they have an actual shoulder rotator cuff thing?
There's a couple of things that, other than the history, which is where exactly with your finger, show me where the pain is. And the pain will be, if it's relatable. So two things, Steve, cause shoulder pain.
Yep.
One is the pathology is actually in the shoulder, the ball and socket joint of your shoulder, the most mobile joint in the body. And if it's the labrum, if it's the rotator cuff, it's the bicep, I can go through a whole list of what lives in that shoulder joint. When it hurts, because it's damaged, it will radiate pain, and you can feel, so let's pretend when you're talking about your right shoulder, take your left hand and cup over the front of your right shoulder. The pain will radiate from the deltoid, the top of your shoulder, into the mid portion of your arm, but it never will radiate below the elbow, forearm, wrist, fingers. Never.
That's exactly what's going on right now.
Pretty
exactly
amazing.
what you said, Doc.
It's a pretty good
That's
diagnosis
good Clapper
there,
vision.
Dr. Clapper.
Hey, Doc, I will see you this afternoon.
I can't wait, Steve
All right.
Mason.
All right, have a great day, Doc. See ya.
Robert Clapper from Cedar Sinai. By the way, Summer of Soccer is here, and Rockin' Brews is your headquarters for every match. Catch all the action on massive LED screens with game day food and drink specials and an unbeatable atmosphere. Bring your crew and cheer on your favorite team at Rockin' Brews.
There is a great. Well, you've been to it. We did a show there.
Yeah.
Rockin' Brews in El Segundo is awesome.
It's awesome. Visit rockinbrews.com for your nearest location. Coming up next for you, there are going to be some Dodgers at the All-Star game. Have you seen the voting?
I have. Yeah, Dodgers are ruining baseball, except you guys are doing nothing but voting for them.
You seem to love them. We'll get into that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you listen to this station, you know that Chris Morales and I have a lot in common.
We like to suck on the tap.
We do like to suck on the tap. That's one of many things. We both like hot girls. We both annoy the YouTube chat and social media more than any two people here. But the thing that we're most proud of that we have in common is we both converted to a life source water system, and it's the essential home appliance. Chris, I noticed a difference right away.
Well, you don't come out of the shower feeling all dirty, Mace?
No, that's why I do my happy dance and then go suck on the tap.
Yeah.
Mace, do you realize he gets out of the shower and he wiggles it around?
I
mean, I don't want to visualize
I'm a dancing machine when I get out of the shower. And then I go suck on the tap, and Lisa looks at me like,
Mace, don't you wish you could suck on the tap?
How did I marry this moron?
Happy dance, shake it around, and suck on the tap? No.
Yeah, you need to get in line, man, because this
I
is
would like some Life Source water, though.
All right, Life Source whole house water systems filter the water from your entire house. And you don't have to change any filters. It's super low maintenance. You just get clean, healthy water for every tap, appliance, and shower. Chris and I both made the switch, and we're forever grateful that we did.
We're never looking back.
We think that you people who put up with that sick, gross city water are blowing a huge opportunity if you don't call Life Source. They've been building, installing, and supporting Life Source water systems around Southern California for over 40 years. And right now, during their summer special, they'll pay your sales tax. That's up to $1,000 off a new system, but only through July 4th. Call the factory today at 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Chris, what do you say to people when they say, should I invest the money in a Life Source home water system?
I say, do you want to be a city water sleazeball or not? Don't be a city water sleazeball. Be free. Call Life Source. 800-WATER-99 or LifeSourceWater.com. Jack.
Warranty limitations apply. LifeSource. LifeSourceWater.com.
This summer, the world's game takes over ESPN LA.
From international showdowns to the biggest global icons.
Heading by Ronaldo! He is a sensation! It's the summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
Living and breathing the world's game this summer on ESPN LA.
Para Messi.
All summer long, soccer lives here.
The summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
4th of July weekend checklist. Sunscreen? Check. Snacks? Check. Road trip playlist? Check. Now, when's the last time you checked your oil? Before you hit the road, head to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a fast 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, and no appointment is ever needed. Plus, they'll check your fluids, battery, wipers, and more, so you can worry less about your car and focus more on the weekend ahead. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and your nearest location. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Quick, easy, and road trip approved.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I am grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
John always listens to his truck. So when his brakes start talking, he goes to AutoZone, where a helpful AutoZoner gets him the right parts. If John has time to put them in, he borrows a kit with Loan-A-Tool. And if he doesn't, he gets a free shop referral. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Deposit required for Loan-A-Tool. Restrictions apply.
148 on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. The biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland. I think this Mason Musings bit on the Friday mornings on the morning show. You going to come on?
I would love to come on.
Just
tell me what time. I'm there.
You'll go to the gym.
Oh, yeah. I'll do it from the gym.
Or you can do it after the gym. What time are you done at the gym?
Usually done about 8:30.
By the way, I think I'm going to join the LA Athletic Club down the street.
Oh, nice.
I think
Mason and I are both members of
yeah,
it.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been there in a while, but I used to swim there all the time.
I think maybe
the executive workout there, Chris, is excellent. You know what that is, right? You go, hop in the jacuzzi, hop in the sauna, sit on the lounge chair, read the news, and leave.
Yeah. I think you and I could go work out together over there.
So Juan has texted. Here's the way this went down.
But did you present this in a way that shaded his answer?
No.
What do you think?
I texted, during the season, I told you I wouldn't go to the Super Bowl if it was Denver. Can you please confirm in writing that I said it? His text back. Oh, you said it and stormed out of the house.
Why'd you storm out of the house?
I said I didn't storm out of the house. He said, like a 2-year-old. I said, my ass, I was very adult about not wanting to spend thousands of dollars for that Super Bowl. I am a Rams fan. He said, you were a bitch.
Yeah, he's right.
Okay, dude.
I team Juan all the way on this. I side with Juan in most disputes.
It was not my most mature moment, I guess. Wow. Right, did you ever find yourself sitting at an airport gate and nobody's there and you don't know what to do and there's nobody to help you, there's no customer service, all that stuff?
So you're at at that point, do you assume you're at the wrong gate?
Well, this guy, I'm going to play this.
Okay.
This guy decided he was going to take matters into his own hands when he didn't see any Delta reps at the gate. He just picked up the microphone the flight attendants use.
Hi, Delta associates that aren't paying attention. Please come to 30B. You have a customer waiting.
This is my favorite.
Thank you.
Wait.
Delta. please come to 30B. You have a customer waiting. Delta,
talking like AI.
Is anybody working?
Now, I always find myself defending airport people.
Okay.
Because I think airport people have a really tough job. When the flight gets changed or you wind up on a different flight, people will get up in the face of these airport people and just yell at them. I'm always like, no, it's not their fault. They just happen to be there.
Like, for example, this weekend, I was delayed on the tarmac for 2 hours because there was lightning in the area.
Ooh.
And so, obviously, you don't want to be in danger. But the guy next to me was like, oh, they're just waiting for their DoorDash to come. They're waiting for that. Like, they were just trying to besmirch our pilots who are just trying to keep us safe.
Do not besmirch our pilots.
Does
exactly
DoorDash
right.
go to the airport?
That's what this guy was insinuating.
That's what he was insinuating.
He was also talking a lot about documentaries that he has that doesn't get funded, and so he's got a lot of other things to deal with.
He's got other stuff going on. Yeah, I mean, I always defend the airport people. They seem to have a tough job. All right, so everybody is supposed to hate, like all of America. It's the Dodgers or the evil empire.
Baseball.
They're ruining baseball. They're going to win again, all that stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, the All-Star voting has come out. Shohei Ohtani leads all voters and leads at designated hitter in the National League. Freddie Freeman leads at first base. Max Muncy leads at third base. And Andy Pages leads in the outfield. Now, I would imagine that these four guys, they seem to have significant leads, are going to be voted into the All-Star game, which means you'll probably take Yamamoto and you'll wind up with 5 at the All-Star game.
And maybe Mookie, maybe Will Smith as well.
I can't imagine Mookie.
Will Smith could get in there, though.
Will Smith could get in there as a he's hurt now, but he could get in there as a backup catcher.
After Mookie blew the perfect game, I don't want him in there.
Well, Mookie and Will are both second in their position.
But wait a minute. Mookie blowing the perfect game didn't matter because he gave up a home run in the 9th. Mookie's error came in the 8th.
Yeah, but listen, do you really believe that if he would have kept the perfect game through 8, which he would have on that play, I think they both are connected. I think mentally he was done.
No.
Then he threw a bad pitch and he gave up a home run.
Are you saying that a no-hitter and a shutout aren't things that Yamamoto would want?
I think if you go through 8 in your head and you have a perfect game and then
you give up a homer in the 9th, you don't have anyone to blame but yourself.
I think you're mentally fatigued at that point. Like,
what you're trying to do is pass the buck,
but
not
blaming
take full
Mookie.
responsibility.
I'm blaming Mookie.
No, but I blame Yamamoto. He's the one who gave up the. I think Yamamoto blames Yamamoto.
By the way, I think it's kind of the opposite. There are a lot of guys that lose their no-hitters in the 9th. And by the way, when they lose their no-hitters, then they tend to give up a home run. That happens all the time. So once you lose
that backs up my point.
But wait, but he lost his perfect game. So here was
he lost his perfecto.
He had a perfect game. Yeah. Mookie made an error, let a guy on base, and then he got out of the 8th.
Yeah.
Right. Still throwing a no-hitter, still throwing a shutout. In the 9th, he gives up the home run.
Yes.
Right out of the
Chris
gate.
thinks those two things are related. Do
yes.
you?
No.
No, you just said
I don't.
Nice.
Wait a minute.
You just said
Mookie made an error. He did not give up
you
a hit.
You just said when you lose the no-hitter, you then tend to give up a run, right?
But he lost the perfect game. He didn't lose the no-hitter.
Right, but you're saying that happens often, right?
That
Meaning
guys will give up a hit in the 9th.
By the way, did you see
but I don't think it relates to Mookie in the 8th.
You're
a terrible guy. You're the worst.
Did you guys see who almost threw a no-hitter yesterday?
No.
I did.
This way, he had a perfect game through 6?
No.
Dustin May.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, Dustin May on my fantasy team threw a one-hitter. How about that? Dustin May's bouncing back a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah. That whole St. Louis rotation is actually pretty good. They're not a bad team, and Dustin May's been very, very good for him. For all the people that hate the Dodgers, you're still voting for them. Now, here's my question. How many of those votes come from Japan?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
I think we get a boost out of Japan.
Yeah, we had 3 Japanese stars.
Right. So
arguably the 3 biggest stars. There's that one guy in Chicago, Suzuki, that might be a bigger star than Roki. But we have 3 mega stars from Japan on our team.
Yeah, no question. I think for all the talk about the Dodgers are ruining baseball, people sure seem to be all in on it. The one thing that surprises me that Pages leads all outfielders. Now, he has been great, but he's not a household name. I'm surprised that people are voting for him in the numbers they are.
Because when the Dodgers are on television, they are must-see TV.
Yeah, that's true.
Last night, for example, I went to Spectrum Sportsnet to watch the game, and I noticed it wasn't on.
Yep.
Because it was on ESPN. Last week, they had a game on Apple. The Dodgers are on TV nationally, or in this case internationally, more than any other team. And so people get used to Yamamoto and Shohei and Pages. And so I think the Dodgers are the narrative that the Dodgers are bad for baseball just isn't true. It's not backed up by facts.
By the way, also the narrative that if you spend a whole bunch of money, you're going to win isn't backed up by facts. The reality is that we're playing Tampa Bay right now. Tampa Bay is in the thick of the AL East race.
But I will say
they've got the 28th highest payroll in Major League Baseball.
The last two World Series were played between some of the highest payrolls in all of MLB. So you had last year with the Toronto Blue Jays, who are in the top 5.
They were 5,
and the Dodgers. And the year before that, you had the Yankees, obviously in the top 5, and the Dodgers.
Right, but look at the MLB standings this year. How much money you spend does not necessarily lead to success. The Pirates are competitive this year. There are a lot of other teams that are competitive that I think...
Yeah, Milwaukee is a low payroll team.
Right. And so, Emily, I'm not disputing your point that spending a lot of money... I don't think the White Sox, who are in first place and tied with the Guardians, are big spenders.
No, neither are the Guardians, by the way, who are right there in it.
Yeah, the Cardinals are in second place. They're not big spenders. So
maybe what I'm saying is recently, you can do that with the regular season, but when it comes to the postseason, the biggest stars that cost the most money can only be afforded by a certain amount of teams, and those are the guys to take you over the top of the postseason.
I mean, I was at a World Series where the Dodgers played Tampa Bay. I mean, you can get to the World Series. You can get to the World Series if you're a low payroll team.
By the way, do we all still think there's going to be a lockout next year?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that sad? Baseball has
terrible.
never been better, and they're really going to F this up.
Yep, they are.
I mean,
I think it's unavoidable at this point.
So do I.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, even your idea of just taxing the crap out of teams that overspend is better than shutting down the season.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I would just tax the hell out of them if they spend a lot of money. They're already paying a ton of tax. Double it.
The players would say that will serve as a de facto cap. Like the NBA players say the aprons serve as a cap. So how do you answer that? If the players come to you and say, your solution will serve as a de facto cap.
I would say this. We already have luxury tax. We're just raising it.
Right.
That doesn't mean Mark Walter's not going to spend right through it, and I would imagine that he will.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, I think I think there are enough examples of teams that aren't big spenders, whether it be the Arizona Diamondbacks in 2023.
Mets.
The Braves were not a high payroll team in 2021. The Nationals were not a high payroll team in 2019.
No, the Braves were a high payroll. They're definitely in the top
152. They were 152 when they went to the World Series.
Get them, Em. Get them.
The Braves are never going to be not a high payroll.
But their payroll was only 150. It was half the Dodgers' payroll that year.
But comparatively to other teams that year, what were they ranked in all of MLB that year?
What am I, Google?
I'm just saying.
Well,
Braves is not an example.
Why does everybody on me today?
If you had those glasses.
Juan's on me. You guys are on me.
Well,
My God.
You put yourself in the Juan
No,
problem
I did not.
by lying.
I did not lie. I actually read his tweet or his text right on the air.
Right, but you saying I did not act like a 2-year-old when we all know you did.
I didn't. I did not act like a 2-year-old.
So you're saying Juan is lying.
You've stormed out of meetings here, so it's not that unbelievable.
One time did I storm out of. What was the second one?
There was a second one, and then that time.
I remember the first one was
when
when
you called me out over the air, and you called me the D word on the air.
Well, and you said you've lost a friend.
Well,
I did do that.
I forgot about you've lost
true.
a friend.
Yeah.
So that's 4 instances.
Yeah. So it happens. It happens from time to time. I believe you probably had more temper tantrums than I have around here.
But only for the bit. I'm really not that mad. It's just for the bit.
Okay. Coming up next, we're going to do some fast track. In the meantime, I love Cosm. Oh, man. This is the spot for the World Cup. And, for example, Friday, 12 o'clock noon, U.S. versus Australia in the FIFA World Cup. You can watch it in shared reality on an immersive 87-foot wraparound LED dome. Shared reality puts you right on the pitch. Every single game at Cosm. I'm telling you, it will change the way you look at sports forever. And here's the cool thing. I mean, you're sitting there in the dome. You're in shared reality. You feel like you're at the game. And they got great food they'll bring right to you, whether it's the Korean corn cheese nachos, tri-tip sandwiches, the Beast Burger, amazing drinks, signature cocktails, all that stuff. Cosm's got everything for you. Why would you not take advantage of watching the World Cup in shared reality at Cosm? For a complete schedule of games and to buy tickets, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Has it ever been more evident that the NBA is a young man's game? Look at the Spurs. They're children.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Like, there's a couple of these dudes that can't even go in and buy a six-pack of beer. So my only thought is, listen, I realize what kind of a year LeBron had. I realize how he carried the Lakers in that series against Houston. But he's twice as old as all these guys. It's a young man's game. If I'm the Lakers ownership, as great as LeBron was down the stretch, he's twice their age. What are we doing? We're not building a championship team by bringing back 42-year-old LeBron James.
Especially not for the amount of money.
But you're also not building a championship team without bringing him back, at least in 2026-27.
No, you're trying to build for the future.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
The great part about being a dad is the ability to fall asleep in my chaise lounge in Oasis. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Soccer watch party at Sideline. Saturday the 20th. Adidas giveaway and Av Alta players. Go!
Number 2.
A free bucket cap for Dad the 21st. Then Father's Day bingo to win a share of over 25 grand.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away 3 Corvette Stingrays June 28th. You could drive off a winner.
Morongo, good times.
You want to talk about a winning locker room? Rotolo Chevrolet is stacked.
That's the goal, Travis. Build a team that shows up every day ready to win for the customer.
And you trust them to do it?
100%. When your people know you've got their back, they take care of everything else.
That's why people like me keep coming back. It's not just buying a car, it's an experience.
Exactly. Great people, great culture, and we make every customer drive away happy. Come see us in Fontana off the 210 freeway at Sierra or online at rotolochevy.com.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Decisions determine results. So which path do I want to take? Help people in need or stand on the sidelines watching? Worry about how to pay for school or have my education paid for? Push myself and learn new skills, or stay the same. My decision is to serve part-time with the Army National Guard, and my results will be life-changing. What will you decide? Go to NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Sponsored by the California Army National Guard. Aired by the California Broadcasters.
Do you read more about your team in the off-season than in the season? Does your game day outfit include a brown bag with eye holes? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected. Because seeing your painted face in the rearview mirror after a loss isn't just depressing. It's distracting. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one. The one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, full race games.
Fast Track on Mason and Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, man.
Hold on, before she gets to that, let me. This is bittersweet for me to announce, particularly to those people who go to a lot of Laker games. The Lakers have just announced, I've known about this for a little while, but I was waiting for them to announce it, that Lawrence Tanter is stepping down as the public address announcer. He will be still in the organization, and they're going to, his official title is going to be Special Advisor for Lakers Game Presentation. But he's been the announcer for the Lakers, going back to the days at the Forum, for 43 seasons. He's literally Chick Hearn in that regard. And when he's ready, Lawrence went through some medical problems last year. When he's ready, we'll bring him in here and do a whole show with him and honor him the way he deserves to be honored. But you'll be hearing about the news if you haven't heard about it yet. Lawrence Tanner stepping down as public address announcer for the Lakers. They have not named a replacement.
By the way, a huge part of going to Lakers game is that Lakers cool that you get from Lawrence Tanter.
Guy.
Yeah,
a great guy.
All right, Em, take it away.
Congratulations to him on a wonderful career, and what's next for him. I'm excited to see what happens for him. And also, just one final, France beats Senegal 3-1.
Okay.
And France scored all 3 goals in the last
final. Sorry.
24 minutes. So here we go.
Yep.
Apparently, Albert Breer said this, that he's heard SoFi Stadium could have had grass, natural grass, all the time if the Rams were the only team playing at SoFi. So if they didn't have a roommate. Well, how long until the Chargers get kicked out?
Well, are you suggesting that the Chargers are the ones
kick
keeping
them out?
No.
That's what Albert Breer is suggesting, is that if there was only the Rams, it would be a grass field, that with 2 teams sharing it, they have an artificial grass because it's easier to take care of with turnover between 2 teams.
Right.
I see. So basically, they've got a game every Sunday as opposed to a team that's got 8 games.
A Monday, a Thursday, a Sunday, all that stuff. So there's that complication.
Players are desperately asking teams to put natural grass in because it's better for injuries. Now, let me say a couple things
And
about
they did
this.
it for the World Cup.
Right. Artificial turf is better now than it used to be. It used to literally be a piece of thin carpet on top of concrete.
Field turf feels a lot like grass.
And looks a lot like grass. And field turf is basically individual fields of grass played on top of a bed of rubber.
Right.
So it's a lot more forgiving, a lot better. But it's still, a lot of guys tear their ACLs and MCLs because they plant their foot in the field turf and there's no give.
Yeah.
So I personally think that with as much money as the NFL makes, if this was a problem in another sport, I might be able to hear the argument that it's financially disadvantageous. I don't believe that. I think every NFL team could switch to grass and should
do it. Yeah, and maybe that's part of a CBA negotiation. Maybe the players say, you know what, in exchange for an 18th game, we want all natural grass, something like that. But they are, despite all the money they make, they just are too cheap for this. They say they're for player safety, but they don't show it. Hey, tune in tomorrow night for the Road to the Cup on ESPN LA. Dave Denholm, voice of LAFC, and Mario Ruiz bring you previews, analysis, and reaction from soccer's biggest tournament and its biggest matches. Cheer with the entire Mercado all tournament long. Mercado Gonzalez, where every match tastes better. BC, what do you got?
Fast Track.
All right, I'm a fan of all these weird giveaways and weird sweepstakes that happen in sports. So the Jaguars are doing a little, the weirdest one I've ever seen. So if you remember, their scheduled release video was Trevor Lawrence getting a haircut.
Yes.
Happened to be a wig. So right now you can enter to win that wig. They're giving away.
Oh, really?
Trevor Lawrence video
People do
release
seem
wig
to
is
be
what they're saying.
obsessed with his hair.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's kind of got me thinking here. One, this is a weird giveaway. I think one of the weirdest ones I've ever heard of.
Is this like an auction situation?
No, this is a free.
Everybody gets a wig?
It's a sweepstakes. So
you get a wig, and you get a wig, and you get a wig?
Enter. It's like a raffle. So, somebody's one
So if they're not
winner,
doing a wig night where everybody's going to be wearing the wigs, okay.
one lucky winner is going to get this, Trevor Lawrence wig here. If you had to choose somebody else's hair, if let's say you wanted somebody, is there somebody's hair that you're like, oh, if that was a wig, that would be mine?
Oh, God. This is,
Early
honestly,
Holland?
this is my most favorite part of me is my hair.
Yeah, you have great hair.
So I would not. I would want no one's hair but my own. Like you, I'm sure you would want nobody's hair.
Oh,
but
you're
your
right.
own.
You're right. I can see a Steve Mason wig going on.
Steve Mason wig, yeah.
Whose hair
do
if
you
I
want?
could trade with, whose hair would I want? You know who has great hair? Alec Baldwin.
Does.
I'd like to have his hair. Morales, who else's hair would we desire?
I was for a long time, Michael Douglas, Gordon Gekko was amazing.
The Pat Riley.
Martin Sheen's hair is incredible in
Very
the West
good.
Wing.
Yeah, all those are good. Yeah. But Trevor Lawrence, his hair is a big deal down there. I've heard a lot of people talk about that.
Who's the guy that's in Get Out, but he was also in West Wing? And
Bradley Whitford.
Bradley
yes,
Whitford.
he has good hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What I just? Oh, he's in The Diplomat.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
The Diplomat.
Yes.
He's very, very
Rob
good.
Lowe, great hair.
Rob Lowe, great hair. Yeah.
I would love to, when I'm Tina Fey's age, have Tina Fey's hair. I think she's got really luscious, thick hair, and I hope that my hair stays like nice and thick and shiny like that when I'm older.
So you want Tina Fey hair, but not yet.
When I'm older.
Yeah,
I
when
like
you're
my
older.
hair now, but when I'm older, I want
Yeah,
Tina Fey
you
hair.
gotta shift to the Tina Fey hair. All right, there you go. So, John, this is interesting. I know where you stand on this. Aroldis Chapman, who is having just a ridiculous season for the Red Sox. I think he's got like a .25 ERA the last.
Yeah, he's been great.
Red Sox say they will not, no matter what, under any circumstances, trade him to the Yankees. Now, I know your opinion on this. You, I believe, think it's stupid to
limit your
trade partners.
Here's
yeah.
I'll restate this for people who don't listen to the show regularly. If I'm a general manager in any sport and I'm about to make a trade, if I'm either fielding an offer or generating an offer, the only thing I care about, literally, is that I get the best return possible. That's it. I don't care about trading somebody to my rival. I don't care about Aroldis Chapman's past domestic violence issues. If I don't sign him, if Major League Baseball approves him and another team can sign him, I'm at a competitive disadvantage if I don't at least look into it. I would trade, if I was a Laker GM, I would trade with the Warriors. I'd trade with the Clippers.
Don't trade with the Clippers. We already got Mike Muscala for Ivica Zubac. Let's
I would trade with
again.
anybody. You think that this is a thing?
I do. I think, look, the Yankees and the Red Sox play 19 times a year. I'm going to see potentially Aroldis Chapman, this guy, 19 times a year, the guy with a .25 ERA when I am trying to compete for a championship. The Red Sox are in it now they're terrible right now. But and Aroldis Chapman is kind of stuck. But the Red Sox got to be thinking every single year we got to compete. And if you've got to see Aroldis Chapman 19 times a year potentially, I wouldn't make that trade. I wouldn't trade him in the American League East.
So, let's say that you put Chapman on the market.
Yep.
Okay. And teams start calling you with offers.
Yep.
And what you're interested in are prospects.
Yes,
and the
correct.
So these are guys that no one's ever heard of except if you're in baseball.
Yeah.
The Yankees offer to give you the 3 best prospects that you get from every team. So every team makes an offer.
Yep.
The Yankee prospects are way better than the other prospects. You're still not trading them to the
Correct.
Yankees.
I'm not trading him to the
you're an
Yankees.
idiot.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I do not want to see that guy 19 times a year. I don't.
You know, the Browns put into the trade that if the Rams trade Myles Garrett to another AFC North team, they get a first-round pick in return.
Yeah, because they don't want him in the AFC North. They don't
Right.
want to see him twice a year. And I
Well,
totally get that.
You can ask for that, and if the Rams give it to you, that's fine. I don't think the Rams have any plans
No, they
on
don't.
trading him.
But I do understand.
But you can negotiate anything.
Right. I mean, I honestly.
This gets back to again, if I was a commissioner of a sports league, that I would put into the charter of the sports league. If you have 10 losing seasons in a row, we get to sell your team at market value. So Artie Moreno would be gone. Out.
Well, I mean, I like the Artie Moreno gone
But
plan.
not just him. Anybody who has 10 consecutive losing seasons. If you can't figure out a way to have a winning season in a decade, and when I say a winning season in baseball, you can be 82-80 and then be terrible the other 10 years or the other 9 years, you still get to keep your team.
Okay, so let me ask you something. Aside from the Angels, the worst organization right now in professional sports, what other teams have had? Oh yeah, the Pirates had 18 consecutive losing seasons.
It was 19.
Phillies once had 16.
Yeah.
Then you got to go way back.
Right.
The Washington
it wouldn't come up
Senators
very
and
often,
stuff like that. Yeah.
But I would want to eliminate You can put anything into a trade.
I would like to
what the Browns did was actually kind of smart.
It was smart.
But the Rams don't care.
No, it makes no difference to
So
the
if
Rams.
I'm trading for Chapman and you said, if let's say I'm the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And the Dodgers have had bullpen struggles lately.
Yeah, lately.
And we're trading for Chapman and the Red Sox put into the deal, you cannot, if you trade him to the Yankees, we get Shohei. That's how much we don't want you to trade him to the Yankees. If I were the Dodgers, I'd say, fine.
Yeah.
Bring him.
And
I just wouldn't trade Shohei to the Yankees.
Can't trade him to the AL East. Simple as that.
Yeah.
No, I understand why. And, there are some deals that have gone on. I made a joke about the we got Mike Muscala for Ivica Zubats. I believe that the Clippers won that trade.
Yeah, that was magic.
Yeah. Oh, was that magic?
Yeah.
Good call. That was a terrible move.
Yep.
Terrible move. I'm trying to think of other examples of that. The Angels and the Dodgers almost had a deal.
And Artie Moreno screwed up.
The Angels would have
got
gotten Andy Paez. And Artie Moreno got cold feet on that deal. And I think it was Luis Rengifo who was the player we were
And it was agreed to, and the Dodgers had to clear some other moves to make room for the people they were bringing Rengifo in. And Artie Moreno got tired of waiting and said, I'm tired of waiting for you guys. I'm pulling the plug on this deal. And as usual, the Angels would have got the better half of the deal, and Artie didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah. By the way, the other player in that deal, I believe, was Ross Stripling.
Sounds right.
Strip day.
Yeah.
Ross Stripling. I don't know if he's still around. I do know.
I don't think he's still in the majors.
Rengifo is playing for Milwaukee. He's still around, but he's just a banjo hitter. All right, coming up next for you is some more Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
This summer, the world's game takes over ESPN LA.
From international showdowns to the biggest global icons.
Heading by Ronaldo! He is a sensation! It's the summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
Living and breathing the world's game this summer on ESPN LA.
Para Messi.
All summer long, soccer lives here.
The summer of soccer on ESPN LA.
Men, your health is the real MVP. Providence reminds you that many of the top health risks men face can go unnoticed. But annual checkups, screenings, and knowing your numbers can make all the difference. From staying active and eating well to prioritizing sleep and mental wellness, small steps can have a big impact. Providence brings together the best minds in men's health, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate care. Take control of your health like I did. Learn more at Providence.org. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
4th of July weekend checklist. Sunscreen? Check. Snacks? Check. Road trip playlist? Check. Now, when's the last time you checked your oil? Before you hit the road, head to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a fast 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, and no appointment is ever needed. Plus, they'll check your fluids, battery, wipers, and more, so you can worry less about your car and focus more on the weekend ahead. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and your nearest location. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Quick, easy, and road trip approved.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696 and manage your diabetes as easy as
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, vroom, vroom, man.
At the end of the last hour, I was talking about how my flight was delayed on the tarmac for 2 hours because of lightning in the area. Well, in that process of that 2 hours, near the end, right before they were saying, hey, everyone turn off your cell phones or put them on airplane mode, the girl behind me, directly behind me, decided to call up her boyfriend, is what I'm assuming it was, and have an all-out, drag-out fight.
Could you hear both ends of the call or just hers? Did
just
she have it
hers.
on speaker?
It was not on speaker,
Okay.
but she
Good.
was using words to describe him as you're not as much of a man, you're not standing up for yourself, but also just going at him. And I wanted to be like, are you guys hearing this too? Am I being punked? Because it is the most blatant fight I've experienced in public.
In public, yeah.
So is boarding a flight, sitting on a flight on a tarmac, about to go off, the worst place to break up with somebody?
If that happened and I was you, noise canceling earbuds go in right away.
Yeah, right. No, that would be a good call.
I want to hear it. That's the thing. I want to hear the drama.
No, I'm sure
it was
you would listen
entertaining.
too. You would want to know exactly what was going down in that
You're
fight.
both right.
Yeah.
I would. You know what I would do? I'd put them in and then I'd turn off the music.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're
By the
acting
way,
like you're ignoring it. Yeah.
I do that all the time when I'm at the gym where I was listening to a podcast and then you turn it off so you can hear what people around you are saying, then you can turn it back on anytime you want. But yeah, that's crazy. You know, BC, do you and Allison ever fight? Like fight?
No.
John, when last time you and Lisa had a fight?
Years.
Yes, I've not had a fight in so long.
Well,
I guess that's good.
You just told us about one.
Well, that wasn't really a fight.
You
that
stormed
was just
out.
Well, he says I stormed out. I did not storm out. That's his BS.
Em, do you think there was resolution as a result of that call or no?
Oh, no.
Not even
She
close.
called him a lot of things, and I was like, if I was him,
Are
I would not be
any of the names she called him things you can say on the radio?
No.
No. It was
Yeah.
that bad.
But basically, it seemed as if he's trying to get his movie passion project up, and she wants him to ask his friends to help pay for it.
Oh, I see.
And that was the genesis. Or basically, he's too lazy to do these things. But I think it might be the worst place to have a breakup is on an airplane.
But you're all packed in there. It seems like an awful place to have a phone fight.
And it was a 4-hour flight, too, so she got to stew on that for a while.
That's right. All right, want to win the ultimate summer of soccer experience? Join Travis and Andy Kamenetsky live at Hard Rock Casino Tajon today from 3 to 6 before Argentina takes on Algeria at 6. Fans on site will have the exclusive chance to enter to win the ultimate summer of soccer experience. The ultimate summer of soccer experience. Morales, what can you say about that? Can you add something
Well,
to that?
I think you know what it is. It's tickets to a certain stadium for a certain game.
East Coast, West Coast, West Coast?
East Coast?
Huh? I don't know.
East Coast?
Okay.
All right.
I don't
we
know.
don't know. Anyway, that's the place to be today. Hard Rock Casino to home.
Oh, where's the stadium?
Yeah.
The stadium's in the West Coast. Yeah,
Okay,
West
got
Coast.
it, got it.
Sorry.
Hard Rock Casino to home. Best place to cheer on your favorite team. Easiest drive from downtown L.A. Got to be 21 or older. Gambling problems, call 1-800-GAMBLER. And again, that's Travis and Andy Kamenetsky today.
Man, Andy loves soccer.
He does.
He's been in a lot of these soccer remotes
Doing all of our
week.
soccer
And
shows.
You better get to hone like right now. You got 30 minutes until their show starts.
Oh,
Come on.
yeah. And we've had some great soccer. I mean, the shows Thursday and Friday were fantastic. I had such a good time on those. So this continuing the World Cup vibe.
So go ahead, BC.
BC, what do you got?
It was announced, I feel like last month, that ESPN is going to be welcoming back the World Series of Poker for ESPN. I think it's the first time in 4 or 5 years it was on CBS. It was announced today that Omaha Productions is going to be the one producing it and trying to spice it up a little bit, as they said. It's one thing that I've never really got. I've never really got the appeal of watching the World Series of Poker. It just feels kind of stale. Where do you sit on watching
You're not
poker?
wrong. It is kind of stale, but it's a great thing to fall asleep to. So if you're like looking to fall asleep and you put on the World Series of Poker, I had lunch once. We had the same agent, and my agent said, I want you to have lunch with Norman Chad. I think you guys
Oh,
would
yeah, Norm Chad.
He was really fun.
Yeah.
So he did that for years, and it's interesting enough to hold your attention, but it's really good if you're looking for something to fall asleep to because, like you say, it's kind of stale.
That's what
do you
ESPN
think
wants to know about.
of televised poker.
Boring as hell. AF. Seriously, not into it whatsoever. You know what? It's weird. Poker has sort of peaked and is on the downside of the mountain. Like, for example, a lot of Vegas casinos have gotten rid of their poker rooms. There are only there are only 8 poker rooms left on the strip. So it's
dying breed.
It was the thing.
Mid-2000s, it was so hot, remember?
Oh, my God.
Because of all the movies that came out about it. You got Rounders,
Yeah.
you got 21, you got a little bit of The Hangovers about it.
Yep. So poker. Yeah, but
Sorry.
I'm not watching it regardless, unless Eli and,
Poker.
and Peyton host it.
Gotta
It's their
change
company.
the inflection, Chris.
I thought I did, but I didn't want to do it too much. Poker.
There you go. So I thought this was interesting. Jalen Brunson, after the big win, said he wants a role, a television role, and it's on Law and Order SVU.
Well, he's friends with Mariska Hargitay.
Yeah. By the way, it's Taylor Swift also friends with Mariska Hargitay.
Is she going to be on Law & Order SVU too?
She could.
She already
She's showing
has
up
been.
everywhere.
She has
and
been?
she named her 2 cats after, like, one of the cats' names is Olivia Benson.
One of her
I
cats.
did not
is
know that.
Olivia Benson. Yeah, there you go.
By the way, she's been on SVU for like 40 years.
Oh, I know.
Can
It's
you
amazing.
imagine how much money she's made on SVU?
By the way, talk about go to sleep. Seriously, at this point, does the Law and Order not just do you not nod off when
I
you
think
see
the
Law
entire
and Order?
USA channel is just Law and Order SVU all day long.
Dick Wolf has got residuals that should just be on his tombstone.
Well, now the entire Wednesday night Chicago whatever
Fire.
is all
Chicago
Fire.
Fire.
Hope and Fire. No, Fire
Hospital.
Hope and something else.
Yeah.
Do you
all that
think
stuff.
Jalen Brunson is going to play somebody unloading a UPS truck and then is being questioned
Yes.
by the murder police and not stopping unloading the UPS
I
truck?
think that's
or
exactly
the
what it is.
bartender that recognizes everybody that comes into a bar in New York City.
No, he could be in the Tai Chi class when they discover the body over on the other side of the bridge.
I've never
Again,
heard
has to wait until class is done.
I've never heard Emily's Dick Wolf take until now, and that's amazing.
Oh, it is
actually.
true.
Mason and I used to lobby Bryan Cranston. We wanted to be on Breaking Bad and get killed.
Yeah.
Like be in the wrong place at the wrong time and just be murdered. But it never happened.
Never
I feel like
happened.
there's not enough kills on that show. I think you guys would be very identifiable.
I did play a dead person on CSI, whatever the one they shot
LA?
in Manhattan Beach. CSI
Manhattan Beach.
Oh, no, that was
Manhattan Beach.
CSI Miami.
CSI Miami.
They shot
yeah.
in Manhattan
Oh.
Beach.
Yeah, it was a dead body
You
on
guys
that
should
show.
have been in that one episode of Breaking Bad where the planes crash, and then you could have been in that.
Yeah,
You know?
we could have definitely done that. I'm open for any roles, by the way. What if you could
Okay.
pick one role on one TV show?
I want to be on Pluribus.
There's only one person on Pluribus.
No,
Well,
there are many
isn't.
people.
I want to be Mr. Diabate or whatever that
Oh,
guy.
you'd be one of those guys.
I want to be in Vegas with the guy who's leaning into the aliens.
He loves.
You can be a member of the Hive in New Mexico.
Right,
Just like
you can be part of the
easy,
Hive.
yeah,
oh
like-
yeah, that'd be easy. Just walk like
you
a
and
zombie.
and you and I would like restock the Whole Foods.
Yeah, exactly. That would be a great one to be. I love that show. I don't know when it's coming back, but she should get all the awards. Reaves should get all the awards. Do you
Got it.
agree, Em?
Sure.
I was trying. Okay, so how would you explain? I had a bunch of UCLA guys up at the house in Idaho this weekend, and I was trying to explain Pluribus.
Yeah.
How would you explain Pluribus?
I would explain it this way. An alien source arrives on the planet, and it turns everyone into one big thing, one big organization, one big hive, and you're all thinking with the same mind. And there are some people not affected. And Rhea Seahorn is one of the people not affected.
Okay, that is a way better description than what I said.
What did you say?
Just watch it.
Oh, okay.
I go, if you watch the first episode, and same thing I say to people about Game of Thrones. Watch the first episode. If you're not intrigued by the end of it, then don't bother.
Right.
Okay, I'm begging people to do this for Widow's Bay, okay?
If I watch the first episode, will I be hooked?
If you like the first episode, you'll like the tone, you'll like everything after that. If you don't like it, then you won't like the rest of it.
See, so my impression of it, because I did watch episode 1 and it didn't stick, but I'm going to go back to it. Is
on
it
your phone, on your
would
laptop,
you describe it
not
as
paying attention?
horror comedy?
Yes.
That's what it is, John.
It's Parks and Recreation
Probably
combined
not my
with
thing.
Stephen King.
It's not a John
Yeah,
show.
it's not my thing.
It's so good, guys.
I
There's
know.
one episode.
Em
in
says she's seen
episode
it 3
4
times already.
It's so good.
Pluribus
Finale's
is
today.
about as much alien as I'm willing to accept.
There's no aliens in Widow's Bay.
No, it's all like,
but it's horror, right?
Funny horror.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Comical.
When you
like
have-
I never watched an episode of The Walking Dead. Just didn't take
Yeah,
for me.
I watched it at the beginning, and then it got too.
Well, there's no zombies in this either.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you have friends over to the Idaho compound,
yes.
Do you show them? Do you walk them in the room and show them the Wong mic?
Oh,
You
sure.
say, oh, you do.
Oh, yeah.
Are they allowed to touch it, or
it's
do
on,
they?
of course.
They just look at it.
Of course.
It's like, look how-
by the
look
way,
how
when
long
you go
my
up
mic
there,
is.
you can touch it, use it, work it out, whatever you want to do.
Okay, beautiful.
My
Suck on
mic
the
is
tap?
your mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It turns
it's in
on and
one of
off, by the way.
It's in one of the rooms in the house that has a view of the lake, so it's a perfect setup.
Oh, my God. What a life. What a life, John Ireland
Well, wait a
leads.
minute. He's worked very hard for
Oh,
it.
yes, he has. Absolutely.
He's
Nobody's
still
worked
working
harder.
harder for it.
Nobody's worked harder. All right, coming up next for you, Calvin Johnson says that he thinks one person may break his record. We'll do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Our buddy Jacob's going to be in here tomorrow. Jacob Imrani's a great guy, family guy, part of our community. Lakers and Rams and LAFC. You see him all over the place, the billboards, all that stuff.
And here's how you get a hold of him 800-345-6789. And I think we've almost done Jacob a disservice when we do these ads and say it's only about auto accidents. It's not.
No.
Remember, there was that chemical spill in Garden Grove.
Yes.
He was helping those families.
The fires, the Eaton fires, he did a lot of work.
Yeah, if you feel like you have been wronged, if you are in any type of legal situation, call Jacob at that number, 800-345-6789. The consultation is free, and Mace, I can't stress this enough. When you call 800-345-6789, and you can have as many conversations with Jacob as you feel you need, you only pay him if he wins.
There you go.
So if he agrees to take your case and he loses, you don't owe him a penny.
Not a penny.
So you literally have nothing to lose. 800-345-6789.
Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's Evan Cohen. I was on with Sedano and Cap this morning, as I am every Tuesday, and I'm still wondering why the summer schwanz doesn't begin until July 9th. Also, gosh, Sedano loves to argue. Meanwhile, be sure to start your day and your early drive with us on Sportsmanlike on ESPN LA from 3 to 7 a.m. before the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Me, Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, Michelle Smallman, plus Pat the producer, Grumpy Nuno. We'll see you Wednesday morning on ESPN LA.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic Huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by nonstop game day energy Passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
Soccer fans, head to Pechanga Resort Casino to watch the tournament action at Kelsey's. Catch every kickoff with festive food and drink specials all month long, barbecue platters to share, and select $7 beers. Plus, plan to be at Pechanga's exclusive Thursday night watch parties to score photo ops, goodies, and much, much more. Don't miss a match at the top spot to watch your favorite teams in the Temecula Valley. Call 888-PECHANGA or visit pechanga.com for more details.
Hot damn! Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea just got harder with Twisted Tea Extreme. The hard iced tea taste you know and love, but with an 8% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Extreme is made with real fruit tea, goes down smooth, and brings your daytime drinking to the next level. Just look for the bright yellow cans in the cooler and get ready to dial up the fun. Big flavor, extreme kick. Twisted Tea Extreme. Keep it twisted!
Visit Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Harry Douglas here to help you get in on the sweet life with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. It's that classic throwback cotton candy flavor, but with 0 sugar and a 5-hour energy boost. I keep these with me so I can tackle that sweet tooth with a tasty caffeine kick and no guilty sugary aftermath. Bring on the sweetness with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy Shots. Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or
all summer, what we're going to do is Schwan's talk.
Is a lot of jokes about your anatomy.
Oh, juvenile.
Like today, we talked about Bergie's hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
I'm legitimately,
I don't even like to think about
legitimately happy I missed that.
Yeah,
But by the way, he did a great service today by telling men if you're going either way and
don't
there's
sit
blood,
there so long.
No.
Oh.
If you find something like blood in the toilet, no matter what you're doing, go get checked out.
Yes, it's true. You should absolutely do that. If
So
you're passing
Bergie
blood.
is actually a hero. He's an advocate.
Yeah, sitting on a donut right now. So Calvin Johnson thinks there's one guy that could beat his record of 1,964 yards, which he set in 2012.
And what's interesting about that particular record is in 2021, the NFL went to 17 games.
Yep.
They added an extra game. So you would think some receiver out there, particularly since the league has gone pass happy.
Yep.
Somebody like Jamar Chase or JSN or, one of these dudes that piles up hundreds of yards, Justin Jefferson, piles up hundreds of yards in games, would have a chance at that record. But the one guy that Calvin Johnson thinks could break his record is Puka Nacua.
Yeah.
And the main reason Calvin thinks he could break it is when Calvin said it, Matthew Stafford was his quarterback.
Right.
And he says, here's what Calvin says. He's still got Matthew, so I think he's got a shot. If he stays healthy, that dude's a killer out there. It would be kind of dope. I'd have to go to the game if he did that because I like Puka. He's getting some crap out of his system. That's just a young guy just learning. But I think he's an awesome, dynamic receiver. And here's hoping that Calvin Johnson's right, that whatever Puka has done, he's done some stupid stuff, is out of his system, and moving forward, it's just all about football.
Well, last year, he didn't miss it by much, 1,715 yards last year, so a couple of hundred. And at one point, he was on pace for 2,000 yards. Now, for me...
You know who the closest person to the record was in the whole time since 2012?
I think I know.
Yeah. Who?
You know?
Cooper Kupp?
Yep.
Oh, Cooper
When
Kupp.
Cooper Kupp had his Triple Crown year, he led the league in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns. That was in 2021 when the Rams won the Super Bowl. 1,947 yards.
Wow.
So he was just 25 yards behind, or whatever it is.
By the way, Nakua currently owns the all-time NFL career record with an average of 95.3 receiving yards per game through 44 games. Nobody has averaged more than 95.3.
That one year with the Patriots.
You would think so, yeah.
And he also went on to say, Calvin Johnson did, that he thought maybe that Justin Jefferson would eventually get around to it, but that the Vikings had basically messed up their quarterback situation so badly that he doesn't think that Justin Jefferson will get there.
Right.
And that's what, that's why when people were talking about the Matthew Stafford thing last year, Matthew Stafford versus Drake May, and that Matthew Stafford had incredible receivers like Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua while Drake May was throwing to scrubs, I will say Puka Nacua was a 5th-round draft pick.
Yep.
And he is the kingmaker. Matthew Stafford is throwing them incredible passes, but they're only as good as his passes.
Here's an interesting question. Do you think Calvin Johnson would have set this record without Matthew Stafford at quarterback?
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge... Nakua would not be doing what Nakua is doing. Cooper Kupp would not have done what Cooper Kupp did.
I mean, you saw Devontae Adams.
Yeah, Devontae
one year with
Adams.
even Aaron Rodgers, who at the time people believed that he was good at. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback eventually, but he's a good quarterback. And Devontae Adams went way up. He led the league in touchdowns last year, which is ridiculous. I think people understate the importance of Matthew, especially in the Sean McVay system. And they say, oh, he's just, a product of the system, or he has great receivers. He makes them great receivers. Cooper Kupp was, a 7th-round draft pick?
Yep.
He makes them great receivers.
All right.
No, Cooper Kupp drafted? No, I think it was maybe 5, wasn't it?
Yeah, okay.
5 or
They're
3,
both
whatever
5th-round
it
draft
was.
picks.
Yeah.
They're both, neither of them are in the top 2. You probably, at the time they were drafted, you made no note of them.
3rd round, 69th overall pick.
Yeah. But, I mean,
nice.
still panning for gold and found Cooper Kupp. And Cooper Kupp maybe doesn't become Cooper Kupp without Matthew
You even
Stafford.
saw him last year with Sam Darnold. He had some flashes, but if you had him on your fantasy team, you would know that he wasn't the same Cooper Kupp that the Rams had.
Oh, no question. All right, we're going to do some game of games coming up next. It is my game today, and like yours yesterday, it is World Cup themed.
Okay.
Wow, I think that's going to everybody's
it's kind of in the air right now. We'll do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
You and him have the same beard.
Me and who?
You and Stafford.
Oh, yeah?
You and Matthew Stafford.
Is he that good looking?
Yeah. And so is your beard.
I love that, Trav. I love that.
So is your beard. You guys have the same beard, same
All
color.
right, I knew I liked that guy.
I'm like,
Matthew Stafford.
That beard looks familiar.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
Hi, it's Chris Morales here for LifeSource Water Systems. If you're still drinking and bathing in LA's harsh tap water, it's time to upgrade to a LifeSource whole house water system. LifeSource filters every drop of water in your home so you can drink, bathe, and cook with clean, delicious water. It's the essential home appliance. Right now, during their summer special, LifeSource is paying your sales tax. Bam! That's up to $1,000 off a new system, but only through July 4th. Call their factory today at 1-800-WATER99 or visit LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
Los Angeles, your Rams have reloaded, and they're ready to kick off their 2026 campaign. Reigning Defensive Player of the Year Myles Garrett joins reigning MVP Matthew Stafford to lead the Rams into massive matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, Packers, and more. To experience every matchup live and enjoy home playoff ticket access, plus interest-free monthly payment plans and stadium event presale access, visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Get your Rams season tickets today.
Progressive presents perfectly bad excuses for missing stuff to spend more time on your motorcycle.
Hey, Suze, can't make it to your party. Gotta defrost some chicken. There's tenders, boneless thighs. Gotta keep an eye on it.
Now that was a bad excuse. If you love your vehicle this much, get customized coverage from Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
When you're planning your next job, options matter. Now in stock at Lowe's, get the roofing brands you trust, including GAF, Owens Corning, and CertainTeed, with more colors to choose from. Shingles and accessories are in stock and ready to go. And when you're on the clock, we help keep you on schedule. Order by 4 p.m. and get next day job site delivery on select items as early as 6:30 a.m. At Lowe's, we have your back on the job. Delivery Monday through Saturday in select zip codes, subject to availability.
And it is time on Mason and Ireland for the final segment. The final segment of the show, always Game of Games time, presented by the one and only Jacob Emrani. Call Jacob. CallJacob.com. And yes, that new telephone number, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789.
Hi, this is Jacob Emrani.
Game of Games made possible by the law offices of Jacob Emrani. Let's do it. Game of Games time on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, Mace.
All right, this game is called Know Your Group D. Know Your Group D. The United States plays in a group including Paraguay, Australia, who they play on Friday, and then Turkey.
Is Turkey basically Turkey and we just changed the pronunciation?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Like Czechia now. Turkey.
Okay.
All right, so here's question number 1. We got Morales playing Ireland, BCM. Number 1, this country is home to the world's longest fence. Longest fence. Is it Paraguay, Australia, or Turkey? Morales.
Australia.
Ireland. Australia. BC.
I like Australia.
Australia and M.
4 for 4.
4 for 4, and it is the dingo fence.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Maybe the dingo ate your bag.
Is almost 3,500 miles long. All right, number 2. Everybody's on the board.
No lucky loser today.
Number 2, Haji Wright, Ricardo Pepi, and Gio Reyna play for whose national team? Is it the U.S. men's national team, Paraguay, or Australia? Start with Ireland.
U.S.
Says U.S. BC.
U.S. of A.
U.S. of A. M.
Paraguay.
And Morales.
I'm going to say U.S.
U.S. is the correct answer. Yes, Haji Wright, Ricardo Pepi, and Gio Reyna all play for the U.S. men's national team. So we got Morales 2, Ireland 2, BC 2, and M 1 point back. Number 3. The world's oldest known temple is in this country. World's oldest known temple. Is it Turkey, Paraguay, or Australia? Start with BC.
Turkey.
M.
Turkey.
Morales.
Paraguay.
And Ireland.
Turkey
is the correct answer.
Damn it.
Yes, Turkey is a very, very old country. And they've changed the name of it to Turkey.
So I've got Brian and John 3, Emily and Chris 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Number 4, in this country, there are as many cattle as there are people. Is that Australia, the U.S., or Paraguay? We start out with M here.
Paraguay.
Morales.
Paraguay.
Ireland.
Australia.
BC.
Paraguay.
Correct answer is Paraguay. Yes.
Okay,
Huge
Brian's
producer
4
of
for
beef.
4.
All right, number 5. Which of these Australian actresses was actually born in the United States? Is it Nicole Kidman, Naomi Watts, or Margot Robbie? We're back to you, Morales.
Naomi Watts.
Ireland.
I'm going to go Margot Robbie.
BC.
Nicole Kidman.
M.
Nicole
Kidman's the correct answer. Yes, she was born in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Brian is 5 for 5. So it's Brian 5, Emily 4, John and Chris 3.
He knows his Group D. Number 6.
You do know about the D, BC.
Right, the D.
Which current leader graduated from Columbia University in New York? Is it Santiago Peña from Paraguay, Donald Trump from the United States, or Prime Minister Anthony Albanese from Australia? Went to Columbia University. We start with Ireland here. Paraguay, U.S., or Australia is basically the choices.
I think it's Trump. I'll go Trump.
BC.
Australia.
I am.
Paraguay.
And Morales.
Trump.
Correct answer is Paraguay. I
Yeah,
believe,
Trump went
by
to
the way,
Fordham.
I believe he went to Penn, did he not?
Fordham.
Fordham, okay.
Well, so none of us do.
Somebody got that.
Yeah,
Emily got Paraguay.
The correct answer is Paraguay. Santiago Peña, the president of Paraguay, went to Colombia.
So start making either Brian or Emily go first. Brian,
Okay.
5, Emily, 5, John, 3, Chris, 3.
Okay, number 7. Where was Turkish Delight candy invented? Was it Turkey, the U.S., or Australia? Em, what do you think? Where was Turkish Delight candy invented?
Don't fall for it.
Turkey.
Turkey.
You fell for it.
BC?
Yeah, show me Turkey.
Turkey. Ireland?
I think you're trying to trick us. I'm going U.S.
U.S.? Morales?
U.S.
Correct answer is Turkey.
No!
Of course,
Yeah.
Turkish Delight was from Turkey.
I thought
I
it
think
was.
that knocks Morales and I out. How many are left?
2 left.
Yeah, Chris and
And-
I are out.
Turkish Delight is what the Edmund character in Chronicles of Narnia sold his family for.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so Brian 6, Emily 6. Here we go.
Milos Degenek, Aziz Behic, and Christian Volpato play for which World Cup team? Is it Turkey, Australia, or Paraguay? Start with M here.
Can you say like one of the names again?
Milos Degenek, Aziz Behic, and Christian Volpato.
It's Turkey.
Turkey. Okay. BC.
I'll also say Turkey.
Correct answer is Australia. They all play for Australia. So you guys are still tied going into the last one. Guarani is a language. Which country has the most Guarani speakers? Is it A, Paraguay, B, Australia, C, Turkey? Start with BC.
Paraguay.
Paraguay. M.
Do you take a shot or guarantee yourself the tiebreaker?
I'm going to go for the tiebreaker. I'll go Paraguay as well.
And the correct answer is Paraguay. Yeah, it's one of the official languages in Paraguay.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Tiebreaker time.
Tiebreaker.
Brian versus Emily. And Emily's got a big lead this month. Let's go, BC.
If you combine the populations of the 4 countries in Group D, the U.S., Australia, Turkey, and Paraguay, what is the total population? So add up population of U.S., Australia, Turkey, and Paraguay. And write down your answer. You guys got something?
Yep.
Okay.
A second for a little math, okay? Give me just a little second.
You take your time.
I'll give you a
All right,
guess.
I got it.
All right, what'd you write down?
I put down 3 billion.
3 billion. Okay.
BC?
1 billion.
And we have a winner. And the winner is not even close, but it's Brian Cohen.
Wow. I wrote down 367
You're
million.
right in there. 465
Why are you saying that? That'd be so
million.
ridiculous. I feel like there's a billion people in the United States.
There aren't.
There's 300 million.
Okay, I don't know that.
Yeah, no.
You're acting like I'm insane for saying that.
Well,
No,
2
you are.
billion
You
people.
lost.
There's
Second
6
place
billion
sucks.
people on the planet.
Way to go, BC.
U.S. 343 million. Turkey 88 million. Australia
8 billion people
27
in the
million.
world.
Paraguay 7 million. Well, you had it down for a quarter of the world's
Yes!
population
US has
in
a
those
lot of
4
people.
countries. Congratulations to Brian Cohen, who played the song himself.
Thank you. Oh,
Playing
big
it
soccer
for
fan, that's what they say.
Yep.
This is gang up on Mason Day. Sorry.
Yeah, by the way,
We all
I
had
got
a meeting about it.
that's so funny. I got a text. It's funny you say that. I got a text from my mom. She said, I'm watching your show at work. They are on your butt so bad today. Shame on them.
Shame on them.
I agree with
Sorry,
I
the
agree
belated
with
birthday
that.
girl.
Hey, Mace, isn't this your team, Norway, that's taking
Norway!
the field here?
Erling Haaland.
Hey, Mace.
Where is this? Is this in Boston? I think it's in Boston where
Yeah,
the
it is Boston.
Patriots
I
play.
need you to do something, okay?
Yes.
They've been doing this as a group, the
Okay.
Norwegian fans. They basically scold, they row, they go, woo, woo.
Yeah,
gotta do
right.
That. You gotta do it.
No, I've got a rotator cuff issue. I'm not going to
No, you don't have to move your shoulders that much. Do it with the other one. You gotta make a noise, too.
You gotta make the noise.
No, that's too similar.
Come on, Mace.
No.
You're supporting Norway.
Oh, is that similar to something else?
It does remind me of something else.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
That's what they're doing?
Yes, they did.
I'll
I
see
sent you a video this morning. They did up the escalator.
Now, this guy could be one of the best players in the tournament, right?
Who
Erling
they play-
Haaland
who
from
is-
Norway.
Yeah, he's the best player in the English Premier League. He's won the Golden Boot like 3 of the last
They're
4
playing
years.
Iraq.
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 All right.
Oh, wow.
Why the
Because it's a country that's, I don't think, normally in the World Cup.
No, they're in a good amount.
Are they?
Yeah.
Because there are a bunch of countries in because they expanded the field that wouldn't normally be in.
Well, there's 4 first-timers of the 48.
We had that
Cape
question
Verde,
yesterday.
Yeah.
Curacao and a couple others.
Well, you never forget the first time.
No, you never do.
Yeah, there's only 3 billion people.
Especially if you're making that rowing sound.
2 billion people live in the U.S., Turkey. Okay. No, I get the math. Didn't miss by much. Ireland, you were on it.
I said 367
that was a
million.
good
I was
call.
much less than 1 billion, but Brian wins.
All right,
I usually don't make it all the way to this point on lit because I leave. So Jacob,
I know. Normally you bail on us, but you're staying today.
I don't bail.
We appreciate it.
Jacob comes in here.
Oh, yeah, that's
He's
right.
coming tomorrow, I think.
Yeah,
I think Jacob's coming here tomorrow.
You should do the
Speaking of
do the
Jacob,
rowing sound effect for him. He
Speaking of Jacob, Game of Games is presented by the Call Jacob Injury Hotline, only number LA Trust after an accident, 800-345-6789, 800-345-6789. As they say in Norway, all right.
Rower.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to go to Tahone.
Yeah, we're good. We're going to connect with Tahone. Hard Rock Tahone.
Ask
coming
Andy
up next.
if he's the rower or the rowee.
I will certainly ask him.
All right.
I do a lot of rowing. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The personalities you know.
The teams you love.
First down throw, right side screen. Puka with blockers. The 10, the 5. Now they're cooking with gas. Touchdown Puka Nakua. Touchdown LA from down 21.
The teams you love.
The station you spend time with every day.
LA's mega sports station.
ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app.
The great part about being a dad is the ability to fall asleep in my chaise lounge in Oasis. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Soccer watch party at Sideline. Saturday the 20th. Adidas giveaway and Am Alta players. Go!
Number 2.
A free bucket cap for Dad the 21st. Then Father's Day bingo to win a share of over 25 grand.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away 3 Corvette Stingrays June 28th. You could drive off a winner.
Morongo. Good times.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Join us every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
The next great story in Los Angeles is happening in Glendale. Hyundai of Glendale is now open. Lease a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade SC for just $279 per month. Plus, enjoy owner's assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Call 818-222-8000 or visit HyundaiofGlendale.net. $279 per month plus tax. Closed in lease for 24 months. $39.99 total due at signing plus government fees and taxes. On approved above average credit through HMF. Zero security deposit. 75 miles per year. 20 cents per excess miles. Expires 6/30/26.
4th of July weekend checklist. Sunscreen? Check. Snacks? Check. Road trip playlist? Check. Now, when's the last time you checked your oil? Before you hit the road, head to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a fast 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, and no appointment is ever needed. Plus, they'll check your fluids, battery, wipers, and more, so you can worry less about your car and focus more on the weekend ahead. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and your nearest location. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Quick, easy, and road trip approved.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
We are connecting live to Hard Rock Casino, Tahone, and Bakersfield. What is going on? Travis and Andy Kamenetsky. Andy, we've decided that you are Mr. Soccer because you keep doing all of our live soccer shows during the summer.
You
of
didn't
soccer.
know that you were our resident soccer expert, AK, did you?
Not all heroes wear capes, gentlemen.
Yeah.
And when soccer knowledge is required, you bring me in.
France today beat Senegal 3-1. Andy, your take.
Whatever Pepe said a week ago, I agree with.
There you go. It's probably a safe way to go.
Trav, what's going on, man?
I'm excited.
It's a cool
this
spot,
is my first
isn't
time. It's an incredible spot. I'm about, 10 feet away from a beautiful bar here. I'm surrounded by TVs and great music. It is a wonderful spot to be. It's a wonderful spot to get to watch a little World Cup action. I'm all in on the World Cup, guys. I don't know if you know that about me.
I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I can't figure it out that last night I was having dinner. I was waiting for the Dodger game to start. I put on a game between New Zealand and Iran. I don't know any players on either team, and I could not turn it off. I actually watched the whole game to the point where I joined the Dodger game late. I waited until the soccer game ended and turned the Dodger game on in the 4th or 5th inning. Why is it? What is the pull of the World Cup? Again, I did not know the name of one player, but I can't turn it off. Why do you think that is?
I think it's as simple as the passion that the fans have for these games is infectious. And when people care that deeply about something, it's really hard not to at least try to want to figure out why they care as much as they do. I was telling Andy, one of the things I want to do on our show today is I want somebody to explain to me which soccer team I should care for outside of the World Cup, because I'm getting drawn into this. I'm not a huge soccer fan, but I like you just described, Ireland, I feel the same way. I'm really enjoying watching this World Cup. We're getting ready to watch another one here. And I want to find this passion outside of the World Cup. I don't know if that's EPL. I don't know if that's MLS. I'm opening it up to be sold on which soccer team I should care for after the World Cup ends, because I'm loving every single second of this.
See, to me, it's like the Olympics, right? I mean, you don't know who the sprinter from Germany is.
But here's the difference.
Yeah.
There's a lot of events in the Olympics that I don't give a crap about. I mean, there's some that I do, but some that I'm like, I'm not going to go watch biathlon. I'm not a huge soccer fan, but I'm a fan of this, and I don't know why.
See, I think nobody wants to be left out. Like everybody's sort of in it, in the spirit of it. Like, for example, Norway's about to play. I've got Norway in our little pool around the office here. Erling Haaland is one of the best strikers in this tournament, and they're playing Iraq. I don't know anything about Iraq. I know Erling Haaland, but that's about it. But I'm like watching. I'm tuned in. I want to be part of it, and I want to be. By the way, I was going to go watch a game at Cosm. Cosm would be spectacular. If you can't get to an actual game, seeing it in shared reality is spectacular. You're right there pitch side. But yeah, I mean, I it's like my aquarium now. There's World Cup on when I get home, and it runs all night.
Do you think it has something to do with the fact that it's here? That it's in the United States, that it's in North America, it's in Canada, it's in Mexico. That here's the
it's
other
in
thing.
our backyard.
The games are on at the right times. They're on when you wake up in the morning or about thereabouts, some 10 o'clock or whatever, and they basically play throughout the entire day. You're not having the matches on the other side of the world. That the time zone is right, and it's just such an easy watch this time around, as opposed to when it was like in South Africa several years ago or in
Qatar.
Asia. It's just
and we know all the venues. Hey, Laura, are you wearing a Team Mexico jersey?
I am.
Okay, so if Mexico played the United States in an elimination game, who would you be rooting for?
Go Mexico.
Yeah, Pepe's the same way.
Yeah.
Because he was born there.
Yeah.
But Laura, you were born here, right?
I was born in L.A., born and raised in L.A. But you know what? My parents are both Mexican, and they're getting older, and I would love for them to see something like that.
And I think they play South Korea on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, right?
You are correct, and DeMarco and I are going to be frenemies on Thursday.
By the way, El Tri is their nickname. Do you know why their nickname is El Tri?
I don't.
It's because of their flag, El Tricolor, right?
Yeah, the three colors.
The three colors.
But don't a lot of nations have, like both of these nations have three colors, Norway and Iraq. That's weird.
But
so
not everyone can be El Tri, John.
There's only one El Tri,
man. El Tri.
There's only one. Only one.
If they could be El Tri, they'd be El Tri.
The United States could be El Tri.
Yes, they could.
Yeah.
Different tree.
Yep, different tree. So what? By the way, that's a beautiful, beautiful casino you're at. The one thing I love is if you're in the same spot I was, that area behind you, they close the curtains, and that becomes the super high-end steakhouse at that place.
Yeah, that is near us.
Right over there, right to our immediate left. It looks pretty nice.
I love all the music paraphernalia around, like, the guitar played by this musician or the outfit worn by this one. I've sent my daughter the displays of Chapel Roan and Billie Eilish out here. That got hearts in the text, so that's a big thumbs up, approval.
So the strange thing about where you guys are is it's a casino, but not a hotel, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, it's weird. Like you hear Hard Rock, you think hotel.
Right, but
Yeah.
this is just a super high-end, classy, cool casino.
It
Good for
looks
them.
like it was just finished and just built. It just everything was new.
That's
and
the other
clean
thing.
It's in the
and
works,
just
though.
sparkling. Everything feels brand new. It's
It is.
awesome.
It
the
is
hotel
very
is
new.
in the works, right?
I think
I saw the when I walked in, you know how they have like the prototype and stuff of like things.
Oh, so they're going to build a
Oh,
hotel.
they're gonna
Yeah,
build
they're going
it.
to build a hotel.
Got it.
It looks nice based on that. I was like,
No,
"Ooh."
it's fun out there. It's fun out there.
So I don't know if you guys heard us talking about this, but Calvin Johnson did an interview, Megatron, and he says the person he expects to break his single-season receiving record, 1,964 yards, and he did it in 2012 when they only played 16 games. And even though they switched to 17 in 2021, nobody's broken it yet. Cooper Kupp came close in his Triple Crown year. He was about 20 yards short. But he says the guy he thinks will break it is Puka Nacua. Would you guys take Puka over Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson or one of those dudes?
no.
I would.
The only reason I wouldn't is
Puka is the most reliable receiver in the
He
league.
has Devontae opposite him.
Right, but here's
who does
okay.
Justin Jefferson have opposite him? Jordan Addison.
Let me throw a little stat in here because I think this is huge, and it's one that I have not necessarily followed. But Puka led the league in first downs last year, 80 first downs. Nobody had completed first downs more than Puka Nacua, and they are tough yards that he gets.
Right, but you know who led the league in receiving touchdowns?
Yeah, Devontae.
Right.
Yeah,
So if he's
but
on your,
Devontae's a specialist.
Yeah, but if he's on your team, the other team has to cover both guys.
Correct, yeah.
So, but if Justin Jefferson probably gets triple teamed, Jamar Chase has T. Higgins, so that's somebody
That
you
helps.
probably have to guard.
Yeah.
But there's
And the difference between Jefferson and Chase and Nacua is Minnesota doesn't have a quarterback.
Yeah.
They don't have somebody that's going to
But why
deliver
would
the
you
ball
take
the way
Puka
that Burrow
over,
is.
for example, Jackson Smith and Jigba?
Because I've seen Puka, again, more first downs than anybody in the league. More first downs than Jackson Smith and Jigba.
I think the rub on Puka, and it's only one thing as far as I can see it, is that the way that he plays is so physical. I worry about him missing time.
That's the reason I said no.
Yeah,
that's the reason I said no.
I think that the way that Jefferson plays, the way that Chase plays, Puka's going in the middle of the line and throwing blocks. He's clearing out linebackers on running plays. Like he does so many things, and even when you do get him outside, he takes an incredible amount of punishment. We had Isaac Bruce on our show, I don't know, a couple months ago or so. And we were talking about Puka, and he said something that I had been thinking about for a long time, and hearing him say it just kind of, reinforced the ideas. Dude, get out of bounds. Get on the ground. When the ride is over,
Too many tough yards.
Too many, and we're talking an extra yard for another 2 or 3 hits. I understand the mentality, and if we're talking gaining a first down or we're talking about getting into the end zone or something like that, sure. But when we've already picked up the first down, getting that extra yard and at the expense of that hit, that I don't love that, and I don't know if he can turn that off. I think that's just hardwired.
He's got a
in his
little
play.
bit too much Cam Scatterbo to him, where he's taking unnecessary.
Mace, can you ever have too much Scatterbo in your life?
Yeah, no, exactly right. A little too. By the way, we asked this question. I'm curious of your answer. Would Calvin Johnson have set that record if he had a quarterback other than Matthew Stafford?
No.
Yeah.
Here's why.
Yeah.
Here's why. There are 3 big passing seasons in the last 10 years or so. Whether we're talking about Calvin Johnson, whether we're talking about the Triple Crown that Cooper Kupp had, or whether we're talking about the record-breaking season that Puka Nacua had as a rookie, they all have one thing in common. They were all helmed by Matthew Stafford, all of them. Like all of the great wide receiving seasons in history have been with Matthew Stafford there. There are other good guys, but he elevates not one guy, not 2 guys, but 3 different guys. They've all set records. I think that one goes with the other.
And in the case of Stafford specifically with Megatron, it was also a team that was playing from behind
that's
a
true.
lot and needing to throw a lot down the stretch of every single game.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Absolutely true.
I asked everybody on our show this earlier. I'm curious what you guys think. Is there any way we avoid a baseball lockout next year?
Did you read Passan today with Glavine?
I didn't read it, but I heard he did a podcast with him that I was going to go listen to. Is it better to just read it?
I didn't listen to the podcast, but I did read the piece. And Glavin, who, if you guys remember this,
right
he was
in the
kind
middle
of the
of it
face
in
of the
94,
players.
yeah.
Yep.
Right. He was the guy that was in the middle of all of that stuff. And he told Passan that this feels so similar to what happened back in the 90s, that they're arguing over the exact same things.
Well, that's not good.
The exact same. It is not good at all.
Right. They were arguing about the
salary
salary cap then, right?
Yeah.
Salary cap.
And this is the first time that they've reintroduced a hard cap since the 90s. This is the first time that we've got this standoff going on. We've had basically 30 years of labor peace in baseball, which is an eternity in these sorts of things. But that's because the hard cap has not been reintroduced until it's going to be reintroduced right now. And buckle up, because I think we're going to miss some stuff.
Yeah, we definitely are. And everybody's geared up for this. And Major League Baseball Players Association has put together like $500 million in relief funds for players that aren't making don't have a bunch of money. They're putting money away because this is going to last for a while.
It just seems so incredibly stupid.
It is.
It is.
Both
You're
sides.
right.
Yeah. I mean,
it is. Baseball is as popular now as it has been at any point in my adult life.
Yep.
Like it is as popular as the NFL is long gone. They're number one by a mile. But I'm not so sure that baseball hasn't edged its way into the number 2 sport again, which is, for all intents and purposes, number 1 if you take the NFL off the table. Ohtani's a big part of that. The Dodgers are a big part of that. Judge in New York is a big part of that. It would be so catastrophically stupid to pull the plug when it's as healthy as it is.
It literally would take years for the sport to recover. It took years in 94.
Right. Having said what both you guys just said, and I agree with both of you, do you have any hope that they're going to avoid it?
No.
It would be, you just said, Trav, I think you used the phrase catastrophically stupid.
Yeah.
So these guys are going to walk toward catastrophically stupid.
Well, here's how they could justify it. It's catastrophically stupid as it was then, yet we are now in a place where baseball is as popular as it's ever been.
Took 30 years to get back.
Sure, but they may feel like we can get to the place that we want to get maybe quicker now because of the way social media and the internet and all these different touch points for watching the games and learning about baseball have increased. We can get back to the place that we want quicker while getting our way.
What's wrong with let's extend the CBA for another year and let's get serious about talking?
Nothing.
Well, is that not the old line that deadlines make deals? That without an actual deadline, that they're never going to actually get any closer.
But work stoppages make disasters.
I'm with you. I'm not hoping for anything in that world, but just having a hard drop dead date may actually get people to talk and negotiate, or it may lead to disaster. And I don't know. To answer your question, Ireland, about whether or not I have faith that they might avoid it, I know this is probably naive, and this is probably me just wish casting more than anything else, but I hope that they both look at each other and say, do we really want to kill this golden goose? Do we really want to do this?
But, Trev, why isn't that exact conversation going on right now?
I'm with you. I wish that it were.
I think it is. I think it kind of is. The owners have at least made a proposal. I've not heard the players have made a counter proposal, but the owners made a proposal.
The players actually went first. The players went first. They put their proposal out with all sorts of competitive balance taxes, and both on the low end and on the high end, and rev shares where teams that don't reinvest in their own team with rev shares get penalized with draft picks. They've put a proposal together. They're a million miles apart between the two sides. If you're being optimistic, I think the optimistic part is these are their opening offers. I think both of them expect to move closer to the middle, but that's going to take some time.
I mean, at least they are doing some talking.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, when you were saying before, John, like the idea of why aren't they having these discussions? They are. The problem is both sides want something that the other side doesn't want. Like, I think that, and you mentioned this is similar to 94 all over again. They're fighting over the same things. When both sides, one of their big non-negotiables is the direct opposite of what the other side wants,
exactly.
It can be hard to meet in the middle.
Yeah. All right, guys, have a great time at Hard Rock Casino Tahoe in Bakersfield.
Yes, sir.
I will be listening for all of the action, and I finished the show with these 2 words. Go Norway!